Hey, we're live.
Hey, good people.
Hey,
What's going on? You know, I bet my mic's open again too. Because I was just on YouTube. Yep, it is. Now who's texting me? Okay. So what's going on? Guess what? Don't adjust your TV sets. Don't adjust your computers, your laptops, whatever you're on. iPads, cell phones. This is not the quagmire. This is Stevie not being here tonight. Ha!
Too busy laying hardwood today.
Right? Stevie laid the floor today. Stevie's laying lumber. And he was doing his floor. And he said last night he was doing his floor. So
Yeah.
in fairness.
Said he didn't know if he'd make it or not, depending on how tired he was.
Right. So to be fair, you gotta, I gotta be fair about it. I can't be a dick about it. You know what I'm saying?
Howdy, still.
But I'm still gonna break his balls for not being here. You know.
he's stealing dogs.
I mean, seriously, you know. All right, see, it's how the other people. I didn't even know where everybody went.
Well, it's starting to bump back up a little bit. It dropped down to 4. It's up to 6 now.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like friggin' Ohio. I invited Ohio. I have no clue. Usually, he's the first one to piss him on that he's not been
Invited.
Invited. So, you know, I do my best to.
Wonder how the yard selling went for gunpowder today.
That's right. She went to some 100-mile garage sale or something foolishness like that, didn't she?
Yeah, she said they were only going to do about 50 of it, though. But still, good God, that's a lot of yard sales.
Yeah, it is.
That's just
50 chances to get coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah, I had to go there.
Corona.
My Corona.
Right?
But all in serious note, I've got my daughter's cousin. She has really bad lung disease, and she winds up in the hospital. If somebody has a cold near her, she winds up in the hospital.
Right.
Uh-oh.
So, for her, this is a real serious thing. And, as much as we joke about it and talk about it, there's still that percentage that get really sick from it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Craig, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
What's up, Mr. Dweller?
Craig Dweller. Oh yeah, I didn't even meet who was here and who wasn't here, huh? I'm sorry.
Oh, Guns Girl's here there, Mikey.
Yeah, I saw that. I shouted her out, I think.
Hey, Guns Girl.
When she came in, I think.
Yeah, but did you go, hello, Guns Girl?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish it was a warm and humid here yesterday. Still in logs. I wish it was the same way today. It's freaking freezing out there now. Hello, Guns Girl. All right, let me do a little rundown here and see who's been in and out and this, that, and the other.
I was first.
GI's in here with us, obviously, and so isn't Dish. By the way, so my apologies.
You ass.
P2E, what's going on, kid? Good to see you. Big dog of the leather kind. What's going on with you tonight, kid? Good to see you. Jezzo. Gerald B's with us, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Jezzo? A little cold up there tonight, huh? Stealing shit. Stealing what? Get it? Stealing logs? Stealing shit? That's a good one. I got to make a T-shirt that says stealing shit and send it to him. That's t-shirt material right there.
Hey, you be good to my paying customers.
And Craig Dweller showed up to say hi. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope things are well.
What's up, G Trapper?
Hey, don't you screw me all up there, fuck brains. G-Trap, what's going on, kid? Good to see you. And back from her 50-mile garage sale.
Yeah, how's it going, y'all?
Pretty
Hey,
good.
Hey, G.
Hi, y'all. What does that mean?
Hey, Gian, how's it going?
It's going good, baby. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So how goes the knife, GI? Paying customer wants to know.
It's going in the heat treat tomorrow, and then getting scales on Monday, and then going out for leather probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Jesus Christ. Bangor, Maine. Bangor Walmart had a line today that was 2-hour wait to get into the store.
Wow.
That sucks. I know right where that is, too. That sucks. Georgia man allegedly faked coronavirus diagnosis.
Imagine that.
Shock. A sudden. Shock. Suddenness. Although a 51-year-old Massachusetts woman died today of coronavirus. Who was healthy.
Well, the only downside to that is that if the way the doctors are giving diagnoses is that even if it's inconclusive, they're still stamping it with coronavirus if it has anything to do with the respiratory system.
Yep.
Yeah, but she was healthy, and apparently I was reading into the article. She had every freaking symptom for it. So they have. I mean, if you have every symptom for a certain disease, certain flu, certain whatever, pneumonia, whatever, you got to call it what it is, I guess. But you're right though. You get hit by a bus, and oh no, he died of fucking corona because he had a fucking chest X-ray the other day. And I hear you. No, I'm with you. Believe me.
Fluid on the lungs and all sorts of other shit.
M.I. Woodsman joins us tonight. Holy shit, there he is. Black and white as it can be is the M.I. Woodsman.
The M.I. Woodsman. Hey, Gary, by the way.
The absolute nicest guy on YouTube right there, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what? If y'all listening to me and you're not, or you're going to listen to this tomorrow, I'm speaking of listening to this tomorrow, Uncle Kyle, how are you? But if you guys that are listening, and you don't know who the hell I'm talking about when I say the M.I. Woodsman, I don't know why you wouldn't, because the guy's been around forever.
That wasn't an age joke.
No, it wasn't. Space the 3 words out. The M.I. Woodsman. And go to his channel. It's a great channel, great guy. And like I said, the absolute nicest guy on YouTube.
BRB.
What did you say?
BRB.
What the fuck does that mean?
He's gonna be right back in just a minute.
What are we back on Yahoo chat or something? BRB.
The Yahoo chat.
Jesus, I miss those Yahoo chats. You can get in a lot of trouble in those Yahoo chats.
Yeah. Lots of trouble.
Good thing I'm married now, so good thing they're not there no more.
Right.
I might be tempted to tune in Tokyo.
Say hi to your camping friends for us, M.I.
Yeah, say hello to those 2 knuckleheads, will you? And they're good guys too.
Right on. Ron's awesome. I don't know Adrian.
Adrian's a good, cool dude.
Cool.
Yep. And he seems like a cool dude. You know? And he must be a cool dude. He breaks my balls.
Okay.
You know?
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You know? So what did you buy today there, Toots?
I bought a China set for $5 because apparently there is a storage unit along this path of people trying to sell their stuff, and I've been looking for a China set, so I bought one because it's $5.
Cool.
That's
And
cool.
about the kids a pair of shoes because they outgrow them like every other freaking day.
Right.
So I bought 2 sizes too big. That way maybe she gets a month in them or something. I don't know. Freaking kids outgrow them
That's
all
good.
the time. Yeah, it was really a disappointment. Like, I think of a yard sale, garage sale, whatever. I think that there's going to be some good shit.
No.
People are like really proud of their stuff. This dude, he was
So you're not a yard
selling
seller.
some really nice knives and miscellaneous stuff, but he wanted like $200 for some, and I'm like,
Wow.
crazy. And they
What?
weren't even that nice. Like, if I'm gonna spend close to $200, one, I better freaking know the person. Two, they better be some damn good knives. And three, they need to look like they weren't sold at Walmart.
Right.
Cheap ass shit trying to pass for $200. He has lost his
But
level of mind.
I'll tell you what. I've heard of people going to yard sales, and when you go to yards, you can't expect something that's fucking. I mean, yard sale, garage sale. What the difference? The only difference between the yard sale and the garage sale is everything that's in the garage is down in the yard, and they call it a garage sale.
Well, see, there's houses along this way, so there was technically yard sales
No, I
and garage
understand. I
sales.
understand. I don't know why they separate the two. Garage sale and yard sale to me is the same fucking thing. But, well, no, not really. I guess because in the yard sale you don't get vehicles and shit. Because in the garage sale, I'm on Facebook. They sell like fucking lawnmowers and anyways.
Everything.
But I've heard of guys that gone to yard sales, and the person that's having the yard sale had a shit ton of hunting equipment, right? And hello, curious synonym. How are you? Wow, you pronounced it right.
I'm so proud.
SKSU goes in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, SKS.
And so they'll see a shit ton of hunting equipment, and they'll say, and somebody like a friend of mine, he was up in New Hampshire, and he went, do you have anything else with the hunting equipment to go with, or just what's here? And the guy says, well, what do you? He said, I was just wondering if you had, maybe a tree stand or maybe some ammo or anything you want to get rid of. And the guy said, yeah, come with me. Bought a 22. Bought a 12 gauge. So you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. Of course, you can do this in New Hampshire, but.
Yeah, the only thing I was really excited about is I found a place along the route that had pickled okra and apple butter.
Pickled okra? What the fuck is okra?
You're so funny.
I just did the math.
Okay.
At 1% of the population infected, 5 million dead. We have 5 million dead already? No. Really? I just did the math.
Out of the world.
1% of the population infected means 5 million dead, with 3/5 still infected. Well, this is why I suck at math.
That's got to be like the whole world.
I suck at math, so that's why I don't understand all the. No, I am. I do. I'm horrible, horrid at math.
So did you get some pickled okra?
She hasn't explained to me what the fuck okra is yet.
Okay, see, so okra is this vegetable that grows on. Hey, baby, how do you explain okra to Mikey?
I don't know what okra is.
Apparently not. How would you explain it?
Apparently not.
It looks like a cross between a pickle and a jalapeno.
It kind of is a cross between a pickle
Looks like
and a jalapeno. It's what it looks like.
All right.
It's like a pickle with jalapeno with ridges on it.
It's a jalapeno with ridges on it, but not so spicy.
Okay.
It's yeah, it's not spicy at all. Like I use okra in gumbo.
To thicken it,
Uh,
right?
Huh?
Is it to thicken it?
Hey, never mind. He walked away. I do a big batch of okra when I'm about halfway done with it to sit there and thicken it.
Right.
Well, no, at the beginning to thicken it, and then I put another
Taste-O-Vision
bunch
has-
of it.
has-
I don't want none.
No, you're not gonna get it. Just show it.
Oh.
Taste-O-Vision doesn't start. It doesn't
Hold on.
work right now. But
Hold on.
Brian Teen Outdoors. How the hell have you been? Tish, remember Brian?
I do remember Brian. How are you?
Cool
Oh,
dude right there.
There it
That's
is,
cool.
Mikey. Man,
Oh,
that
let me-
looks good.
let
I
me,
love pickled okra.
You were dropping your juices all over my shirt.
Whoops, wrong time. Do that again. I got to put you on percent.
Hey, you gotta you do it again.
you weren't paying attention.
No, I
Hey,
was,
yeah.
but I had to put you on percent.
Okra.
Oh, okay.
Okra.
Do I have that
Yeah.
at my stores, or is that a sudden thing?
No, we have it in
Mhm.
ours, Mikey.
Do you?
Yeah, not everywhere.
I should probably do the shop more often. I'd probably see it.
Yeah, this is homemade. That's why.
Ooh.
Oh, how about you Google it? Hey, P2E, how about you?
Or you can Google it. Good to see you, Brian. Really good to see you.
Yeah, it is. I hope things have been well, my friend.
So, yeah, that was.
So you
that was
pickle that.
Yeah, to the kids, they're daddy pickles.
Yeah, to the kids, they're daddy's pickles.
Not just daddy pickles.
Oh, daddy pickles?
Yeah, daddy pickles is what kind of he's calling them.
Okay, so my daughter calls them daddy pickles, which.
Sounds
Yeah. a little bit. So, yeah, him, my daughter, and my son, they like them. So, I bought a couple.
You don't care for him, I take it. Okie dokie.
Sorry, he's looking at me for a minute. I wasn't saying nothing.
And so you pickle those.
Yeah, apparently, crazy people like them. But,
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Don't say crazy people, because you freaking Southerners. I'm going to tell you something, okay? When I saw a flipping video, a guy deep frying a goddamn pickle, I was done with people from South.
okay, whoa.
The guy took like a
whoa.
6-inch,
Hey,
7-inch
yeah.
friggin' dill pickle. I am not joking.
That's
Took
good
like a
shit.
6-7-inch dill
Don't
pickle and deep fried the sumbitch.
Don't judge. Okay, see, most normal folk will cut it into slices and then batter it and then fry it, not just toss the whole damn thing in there. That's just fucking weird. Yeah, fried pickles with some ranch. That's good shit right there.
I'm sorry. You people you guys
The
fry
only
everything.
thing better, listen, okay, see, that sounds a little judgy, Mikey, and it might hurt my feelings, but there ain't nothing better than getting something deep fried and smothered in gravy. Okay, so
Wait. What do you call gravy? The brown shit?
cream gravy, brown gravy, whatever, as long as
'cause
you
up
take
here,
the bits from the
being-
meat and
being
you make it into gravy.
Being Italian, gravy is like red. Kind of what you
I
put
don't
on
know
your
what's coming.
spaghetti. That's gravy.
Oh, you guys call
No,
spaghetti
that's
sauce
something
gravy?
Down here, if it's red, we don't
Because
eat
some
it.
guineas do.
Yeah.
Because some guineas do. Leave me alone. That's how we are.
Listen, if it's red, it goes in spaghetti. If it's brown or peppered country gravy, which is like a white gravy,
Look,
you
I don't
put
like
that
Southern
shit
food
on
to begin with.
biscuit.
Everything's fried. I'm surprised when you go down to the South and you say, hey, can I have a salad? They don't put it in a freaking fryer later.
We don't fry salad unless you fucking ask for it fried.
Come on, Curious, help me out here.
I
What?
had a friend that sat there and said that his wife wanted him to eat healthier. And so he sat there and went to a restaurant. And he's like, listen, I need you to take this kale shit that she wants me to eat and either put a shit ton of cheese sauce on it or deep fry it and put it in gravy. That's the only way I'm going to eat this shit. So, yeah.
Well, the only gravy I like is on my mashed potatoes.
Well, see, when you have fried deer meat and
Yeah.
you have a side of mashed potatoes, you sit there and smother both of them in gravy, and then you
Right.
rub your belly when you're done. You're like, that's some good eating right there.
Oh, liver and onions. I like liver and onions too.
Or you rub your wife's belly and say thank you.
I'm not a fan of liver and onions.
No.
The only time I've ever been able to stomach that is when I was pregnant with my son.
Oh, liver?
I had
Liver's great. You got to cook it right, but it's great if you cook it right.
I love liver.
My mom, God bless her, my mom's a great cook. Great cook. There's two things I freaking hated. Curiously synonym. Curious synonym's gonna love this one because I believe that it's curious, male or female. Doesn't really matter. Anywho, pasta bazzul, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's like an Italian type thing, soup type thing. And my mother can't make that all that well. And she can't cook liver. Everything else, top notch. My wife now makes pasta bazzul, but she cheats. She uses pork and she puts little meatballs in it. Oh my God, it's delicious. Everybody has their way to make differently. Yeah, well, Brian, take some time off there, bro. Brian said he was tired working. He's working all the time now. And I am Doom Chaser. I was banned for warning you of Corona, I think. No way. Doom Chaser got banned. You remember Doom Chaser, Josh?
Yep, I remember Doom Chaser. Doom Chaser 1.
Yes. Liver like the oil filter of the blood. Yeah.
See, that's the only kind of liver I like. My liver, because it filters out all the alcohol I drink.
Now, you know what I haven't tried that I do want to try?
I'm scared to ask.
Is cow's tongue or beef tongue.
Or
all right, now see, it's not that bad. Like, it may sound weird to some people, but if it's cooked right, it is delicious and it is tender.
Yeah. They sell it up here at the supermarket.
Cut it up, quarter it, put it in a crock pot, cream of mushroom gravy, some beef bouillon.
I was thinking more of the grill.
I don't know if you're gonna like it on the grill. I do 2 tablespoons of I think it's McCormick's brown gravy mix, with cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
Minced onion, potatoes, carrots. It kind of goes into its own little.
Makes a stew.
Yeah.
Then of course there was tripe that my wife served.
No.
Listen, this tripe that my wife served about 3 weeks ago. She made it excellent too, right? Didn't tell the kids what they were eating. Mom, what's this? Nothing. Just put it in your mouth and swallow.
That's never worked good for me.
I'll tell you what. If you do it right, hell no, those things like look each other's. Beef tongue is rich, is it? Okay.
Brian.
I know I didn't want to. But
so do people in prison, Brian.
But tripe, I liked it. Didn't never had a problem with it, especially if it's done right. Oh, she does it like twice a year for me, usually. But it's not in the fryer later with pickles.
Fry later.
Yeah. What are you? You know what Tish, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Look at this. Only one Michigander tonight. Haha, you feel outnumbered, don't you?
It feels kind of good.
No shit, right?
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not. G-Trapper said it's good.
I know Life
See?
Below Zero makes that caribou tongue look awful good, and I've never had any of that either. But they sure do make it look good.
They do. So, they get into shit that I wouldn't get it. They eat like the back of the head and all that bullshit. The only thing I ever ate, the only thing I ever ate out of the back of the head, the only thing I ever ate out of the back of the head was lobster. No, lobster or a big fish, like from when I went deep sea fishing. I'll take the meat out of the back of the fish's head. Other than that, not his brains, it's meat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We used to go down to Santee Cooper and go catfishing, and the catfish we caught so big down there we could fillet steaks off the sides of their heads.
But yeah, so hey, Ohio, say hello to Brian Teenan.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Right? It's good to see him again.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, he said he's been working his ass off and hasn't really had much time to,
That's right. Guns Girl's here. She's from Michigan, representing.
I mean, I meant on the panel.
I know you did.
I'm sorry. I should have
clarified.
I should have clarified for those. Stop making pickled pork rings. No, those are good.
Pickled what?
Pickled pork rings.
What is that?
That's like, Brian. That's almost like the pickled pig's feet, right? Same thing. Or the what do they call it, Hawks?
Probably just pork rinds that are
pork rind. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, they're good.
No, thank you.
No, I like pickled pig's feet. Oh, it's awesome.
And ain't that like ugh.
Okay, so
my grandfather got me hooked on it.
Dude, even when I still ate pig, pickled pig feet were nasty.
Yeah,
I ain't eating no foot up and
But
nothing.
here's one thing that doesn't seem too smart, right? The people next door, the restaurant next door is a breakfast place. Do you know how when you go to the country? Well, you guys are in the country. But when you go, there's like little country stores or what have you, and they have these little, knickknacks or whatever you can buy. So there's a part of that in this restaurant, right? And they sell. You ready for this? Chocolate covered bacon.
That's not unusual.
I never seen it before. Hello, Sid's Angels, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
She's sad. Sid's Angel, Deb. Sad. S-A-D. Sad.
Sad.
I found a recipe.
What's that?
I found a recipe, and it's going to sound kind of weird, but it's for chicken. And you let the chicken soak for at least 30 minutes in pickle juice, like marinade. And then it has paprika, chili powder, and all this other stuff. And it's supposed to be a copycat to Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich.
I saw that on Pinterest.
So do you slice the chicken up?
Yeah, you take the breast or boneless
chicken breast, whatever. Yeah.
You slice it in half so that way you've got not chunks, but
Yeah, fillet it. Yeah.
And then you let it soak, and then you use your dry ingredients and your egg wash, and you dip it twice in egg wash and your dry ingredients to get that extra crispy, crunchy yumminess. And my kids love Chick-fil-A, but there's not a Chick-fil-A close to us. I have to drive like over an hour to find the nearest one.
I don't even know if we have a Chick-fil-A.
I was a little weirded out by the thought of having to soak chicken in pickle juice, but I'm gonna try it.
I drink the pickle juice right out of the jar, kid.
Oh, see, like I will drink it, no problem. But the thought of soaking something in pickle juice kind
Yeah.
of.
I mean, I don't drink it like, like I drink my Pepsi. I just, take a few hits and then dump it down the friggin'
Oh no! Like
dump it down the drain.
this size cup of
Oh
pickle
no,
juice.
I take a few and dump it because my stomach will go nuts if I drink a whole thing.
I have a whole jar in the fridge that's.
I think the next time I'm gonna cheat, right? I think the next time I get a jar of pickles, and right at the end I'm gonna drop some fucking eggs in it.
I got a jar of pickled peppers at home.
We've got.
Yeah, vinegar is a great brine, Sid's.
I just
Deb.
refilling it. I'll eat the peppers out of it and go to the store and buy some more and cut them up, throw them right back in the same jar.
See, like the jalapeno juice, when you get the sliced jalapenos in a jar,
Yeah.
I use the jalapeno juice, and they have the summer sausage. I just slice it up and put it in the jar with the jalapeno juice and let it kind of.
See, Brian was saying that there's so many chicken joints around here that he said it's crazy. Because I don't have Chick-fil-A. I don't think I have to look on my phone, but I'm a Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
Yeah, I like the Kentucky Fried Chicken, but Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich is the bomb, man.
Yeah.
Pickled chips are amazing. Yes, they are. That's unbelievable. They make a potato chip taste like a pickle.
Actually, I buy the zesty dill pickles.
They hurt too, because it's like, where the hell was I? And somebody said, "Here, try these chips." I'm like, "No." I said, because the last time somebody said, "Try this," it was like little candies. One tasted like baby puke. One tasted it was disgusting. One tasted like whatever. It's like all these little dish, and it told you what it tasted like.
Bambizo or whatever that is.
Dad, try this one. I'm like, ugh. Dad, try. I said, what am I, a guinea pig? Dad, try this one. Ugh. Right? So they're like, no, try these chips, Mike. I'm like, all right, give me a chip. Give me the chip. And I'm like, hey, what? And I ripped the bag out of their hand. Cluckers. Yeah, if you want me to pronounce that word, Zaxby's, Bojangles. There's less than a mile radius from each other. He's got a Cluckers, a Zaxby's, a KSC, and a Bojangles. Less than a mile radius from each other.
Wow.
But they do have the best. We got a Boston Market too. They call it Boston Market chicken.
Yeah, Boston.
It's all roasted. It's all roasted chicken.
Yeah, we have a Boston Market by us, and you can go in there and get a pretty good meal for about $6.99 or something, Yeah.
And I like their mashed potatoes too.
Yeah. And their baked beans are good.
I'm a mashed potato. I love mashed potatoes. Anytime we do that, we'll take chicken order out or whatever, and I say to the wife, she goes, I know, I got an extra side just for you. I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, the first time she got me the little one, like the little cup, like this big. It was like this high. I mean, it's this big around, but it's only this high. I'm like, hey, what happened to the quart size?
It only takes one food item to turn this chat into a food chat every damn time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even know who started it. Oh, she did when she with the kruka, whatever the hell.
Okra.
Okra.
Pickled okra. And I'm sorry, I did start it.
Where's Stalker Steve? Deb, let me tell you about Stalker Steve. Stalker Steve's no longer with us. I mean, he's not dead. Just kidding. So here's where Stalker Steve is. Seriously. So, as you know, Steve is way older than all of us right here on this panel. So the old guy decided that he'd do a floor today in his kitchen. Well, let me tell you, apparently he's all tuckered out. So what happens, I guess, at somebody his age, and how old is he? like 60, that, apparently you get tired quicker. Bless his heart. Well, hell would bless his heart. If he had heart, Deb, if he had heart or balls, he'd have had a chat tonight. But he doesn't have a heart or balls. You know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, I think he has a vagina.
Vagina?
And don't you think it's kind of a mystery that tonight you don't see Shalisha Shell on this chat? Oh, and who else is missing? Stalker Steve. So here's my thing. I think Stalker Steve jumped in his black van with the chains in the back, and I think he drove to
the other part of Michigan.
The other part of the Palm Knocker friggin' state. And I think he's tying her up in the back of the van as we speak.
He's dragging Fatwood behind the van.
Dragging Fatwood behind the van. So while they're making memories, the thumping kind of memories, we're making friendly memories. Without the thumping.
Without the thumping.
And those are images in my head that I cannot unsee.
I know, huh? He's going to kick my ass. So, yeah, that's where Steve is. Tuck it out.
Or tucked in.
Steve's a good guy. And we try to have fun on here.
George, did you like the Tang scale that I sent you?
That was funny. For a minute there, I thought that one was a Chinese astronaut.
Ohio, Deb wants to know if you love those images.
No.
What kind of juice is that?
It is called Noms X2. It's kiwi, passion fruit, and nectarine. And then I'm going to mix it with some white peach raspberry.
And vodka?
No, it's for my e-cig.
Oh.
I've got strawberry rings and peach rings mixed together.
Ooh, that's good.
I got nicotine and 800 chemicals mixed together.
Don't forget the arsenic and the rat poison.
Are we talking flu vaccines again?
No, cigarettes.
Same difference.
Hey, Vanessa. Kitty, how are you tonight? Good to see you.
Hello, Miss Vanessa. Ooh, it's chilly in here.
I took the well, let me see if she's up. What was I trying to say, Dish? Dish, you told me something. I forgot. It's all Dish's fault anyways.
Yeah, it's always my fault.
Damn it, Dish.
Damn it.
Don't touch the dish like that. That's not nice.
Listen, I've known Dish a very long time.
I don't care. Don't make me throw a punch you.
You're not going to throw a punch me. Listen, Toots.
She'll email you some slimy pickled okra.
Making her choke on her vape.
Oh, that was funny.
Quick, give her mouth to mouth.
Oh,
They'd have it listed that she died of the corona.
yeah.
I'll be right back. I can make sure the wife's up.
Alrighty.
37-year-old man shot 14 times by police, died of corona.
Right. Holy cow, Knuckle Mac. How the heck are ya?
I ain't seen that name in a long time.
Me either. Holy cow. First Brian and now Knuckle Mac. Wait till Mikey finds out.
Now, Miss Vanessa, I do like pickled okra, but there is a fine line when you're pickling it between it being good pickled okra and it feeling like a giant slug slithering down the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's got to be nice and crisp.
Yeah, it needs to be crisp.
It can't be like.
I've never had pickled okra. I've had like fried okra. I love fried okra.
I think you'd probably like pickled okra there, Ohio. Because I like okra, chopped and fried, and but I like pickled okra too.
My wife made this dish last night with some pasta, shrimp, and peppers and asparagus with some lemon. Man, it was fucking good.
I hated asparagus when I was a kid, but I love it now.
I love it too. After I quit smoking, I really started getting a taste for different foods that I never liked.
And now I don't even put cheese on my asparagus.
No, I don't. Now we'll put like a little bit of seasoning on it, or make it a little Parmesan cheese or something sometimes. But
I put it in the pan with olive oil, garlic powder, and a little bit of crushed black pepper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is the best way to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
You ever make like zucchini boats and grill them on the grill?
Yeah.
Those are good.
No, but I stir fry quite a bit of zucchini.
Yeah, I like zucchini and squash like steamed. A little bit of butter on it.
Zucchini.
I like chopping it and yellow squash up and putting it in the wok with a little bit of olive oil, and then browning some chicken. Chop up a breast and cube it.
Yeah.
And then once it's just about done, put it in with the zucchini and the squash, and then make up some couscous. Oh man, put a little bit of shrimp sauce on that. Oh my goodness. Make your tongue slap the back of your head. That's the way my wife likes it, Vanessa. Battered and deep fried and with ranch dressing.
Sometimes I get on this app and I add like mushrooms, green peppers, pepperoni, onions, sausage, hamburger, ham.
Wind up with a $30 pizza.
Jalapenos, hit all those buttons, and you hit confirm. And like 30 minutes later, dude brings it to your door. Ain't that some shit?
I had to talk the UPS lady into coming up to the door the other day. She just wanted to stop at the end of my driveway. I'm like, nah, you get paid to walk.
Yeah, I noticed that. In my neighborhood, there's like UPS packages, like FedEx will bring that shit up to the door. UPS is dropping it off at the end of your driveway. I'm like, how is that shit?
I mean, and a lot of stuff I order is not exactly cheap, and most of it's considered fragile. No. You're going to bring that and put it on my porch.
I mean, the word, the term porch pirate, man, it just became a lot easier with UPS. You don't even have to get in the car. You just pull up and open the door.
You taking off? Hey,
Mr. Solar.
Close my door. No. Johnny, I sent you a link.
Hey, Mikey, Knuckle Mac's in here.
Who?
Knuckle Mac 33.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Oh, wow. How you been, brother? Holy shit. Johnny, I sent you a link. It's on your Facebook. Knuckle Mac, it's good to see you. Oh, that's awesome. Everybody's coming out tonight, Dish.
I know, right? It's awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. Let me see. Guns Girl says zucchini grilled with olive oil and seasoning. That sounds good. That's the only way I like my zucchini, actually. Or my yellow squash, not the... I like it on a grill. Because any other way, it's like, not like it's mush, but that scent, it's just... It's like swallowing a lungie. It's just that texture.
What?
It's like the texture of that. It's like the texture of the center of a zucchini or a summer squash. I'm doing all right there, Knuckle Mac. I'm doing all right. I hope things are well with you.
You can't be the kids to having your DNA.
What are you tonight, Frankie? Who?
Freaky Deaky.
Frankie Dinky. That sounds like it's kind of personal. Frankie. Oh, that's better.
Better than a shrinky dinky.
That's right.
Well, you know, at his age.
God.
Hey, at his age, just saying. You know, once you hit XO, it's all over.
Mikey.
Hey, you like my shirt? Well, I'll click on me. Hang on a minute. You might even know where this place is.
What you got on your shirt?
Can't see nothing with your hand over
No, I'm all
you.
screwed up. Can't. Can you read it?
No.
Or is it upside down?
Sporting Goods?
Huh?
Sporting Goods. Yeah.
Johnson's. Yeah.
There's a place when you go up and down the neck of the woods here. I don't know if you've been there or not. Have you ever been to Seafood Center in Arundel?
I've been by it.
Ah, Mikey, that's a good place to stop.
Because when I'm in the truck, sometimes I can't stop for half an hour for lunch, you know?
Swing by, tell them to go. I'll take it to go. Fried shrimp dinner. I like the chicken strip dinner. Oh man.
Yeah, Knuckleback says he's been working his ass off too, so he's in there with Brian. Hey, Knuckleback, did you see Brian in here? Knuckleback, I think remembers Brian, doesn't he, Dish?
Maybe.
So,
Brian T. and hang on one sec, Johnny. Brian T. and Outdoors, Knucklemac 33. I don't know if you remember Brian or not. Go ahead, Johnny.
That was a funny thing, Rhett, for Rhett.
That was cool.
I want a big CD holder. I'm like, really? How big? I want a big one. Okay. 1,000 are in there.
Wow.
Oh, the thing is freaking huge. Huge. I've never made one that floor to ceiling.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, you got to understand something. This thing's got to be. There you go.
There it is.
Hang on, Johnny.
He wanted a big one, so I built him a 1,000. There you go, like that. There it is.
That is freaking cool.
Holds 1,000 DVDs. He was losing. He was like, oh man. I'm like, okay, yep, there you are, bud. You wanted a big one. That's a big one.
You should have measured out to where it only held 999.
Oh man, what is with everybody?
I don't know, but I'm going to say something.
They've been doing the mustard raffle. All these people are doing donations. They're all doing donations of $1.27, $2.38, just to mess with me. It's a dollar a raffle ticket to get this special mustard, a quart of it, and they're all doing like $1.28, $2.42, just to mess with me.
On a separate note, because you know thoughts go into my brain and out the other side. Ohio, do you know that Knuckle Mac was in here?
Yeah, he came in right when you got up and left.
All right. And one other thing that came in my brain, and I just saw because I'm reading stuff and going back and everything. Who's this GI Customs guy? Because if he types howdy howdy in my fucking chat room one more time,
You're gonna do what?
I'll get me another panelist.
I can fix that for you real quick.
Oh shit.
Boom.
Where'd he go?
He gave you a howdy howdy, but he said it backwards. Bye
He'll be
bye.
back in a minute. He's just trying to make me feel bad. He's not allowed to do that. So
Gunpowder Beauty, your scenery has changed. Are you back? Are you somewhere else now?
I'm officially a Missourian.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
What? I lived in a bunch of places in Missouri. Where are you at in location to Branson?
Hey, babe. Babe. How far are we from Branson? How far are we from Branson? I have no idea.
Yeah, I lived out in Branson. I lived out in Kirbyville, which is the bottom below Branson, and Kansas City.
I think I'm about 2 hours from Kansas City. Maybe 3. I don't know.
That sucks, Cheryl B. That blows. 17-year-old girl on her birthday died in her own car wreck.
Oh no.
We had a girl that graduates this year go missing from like the southern Ohio area.
Yeah, did they find her in Boston? Because we have a serial killer here, but go ahead.
No, she's been gone for over a week, and they've been putting out things on Facebook and social media and the news and everything. Well, the sheriff's office did find. Am I still there?
He froze at that moment.
You said you froze at the sheriff did find.
Yeah, the sheriff's office found her, and I'm trying to figure out here. Hang on. Yeah, sheriff's office did find her, but she does not want her location now to be known to anyone, including her family. So it just seems fucking fishy to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like why'd you care? You know, was it one? You know, she looks like she's kind of like one of the entitled girls. You know, so like she didn't get her way or something, so she left. You know, because they probably can't have a graduation party and all that shit because of COVID-19. You know, who knows? But it just there's something fishy about it. Or she did it for attention.
Go ahead, Ohio.
I was just gonna say she probably did it for attention. That's it.
Listen, Knuckle Mac's leaving Ohio. It's good
Later,
to see
brother.
Knuckle Mac says it's ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see you all. Now that I got another laptop, I hope to join in sometime. Absolutely. You know, you can absolutely do that, kid.
Awesome.
All right, Knuckle Mac. It's good to see you, my friend. You take it easy tonight, all right? Joe B says her older brother came here to pick up the oldest step kid and spun up the driveway and was pissed you off. That just sucks. 17 years of age. It's just too young, obviously. That just sucks. What's wrong? I invited Eric.
No, Eric's got Jules is there. Now you remember Ed USAF?
I know who Jules is.
Okay, Jules is over there. Jules took off from her place, and they got a fire going out there right now, and they're hanging out.
That's an awesome reason why not to be on the chat.
Yeah, Jules is there, so we got to have fun today.
How long is she in for?
I don't know, probably a couple of days.
You know, I got. Fuck, that scared me. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Fucking folding table fell.
I wish I could show you what I have sitting right here beside me.
I have
that's from Ed.
My sister-in-law. You showed us the SKS, but don't do it now.
Well, I'm not going to do it right now.
My sister-in-law. I told you this. My sister-in-law's from Guam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and okay, how many? This was years ago, Johnny. This had to be.
Hey, Mikey, I'm out of here, bro.
All right, have a good night, kid. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
It had to be 2013, 2014, something like that. And I did a video, and somebody said something, and I said, I said,
I'm not in there.
somebody said something about whatever, and I said, I says my kid brother was in the Navy and he spent 15, he wasn't in the Navy that long, but he spent 15 years on Guam because he married somebody and some blah, 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 blah. Technically, he married 2 girls from Guam, but we won't get into that. So, he Ed commented on the video and said, "You got to be kidding."
Did he know him?
Yeah. They didn't know, no, but I really should have asked my brother's father-in-law worked at the Air Force Base for 100 years.
Now I know one of the people that used to travel around the circle. She's not on much at all anymore. Mama Tully. She's in Guam with her hubby right now. They've been there now. Oh my God, it's got to be going on a full tour.
Really?
Probably near 4 or 5 years now. Yeah. Last time I spoke to her was, oh my God, when we were just probably 2014, I think. 2014, yeah, I think it might have been 2014. Yep.
I wanted another. Here comes another fucking. These thoughts just come in my brain, Dish. I don't know what the hell's going on. Dish, I don't understand why they just come in one ear and.
Yeah.
I wanted Georgie to show me my knife before he left.
Oh.
I thought Georgie was coming back in.
No, he's not. He's gonna go to bed. He's gonna get up tomorrow. He's gonna work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm so sore, man. Climbing up and down that scaffolding garbage. Oh, I'm beat to death. Body's not meant for that stuff.
True, but you know what? Old time Stevie, because Stevie didn't have a chat tonight. All right.
I thought something was weird. I was like, what's going on?
See, here's what happened. Stevie, I went through this already, but I'll give you the short version. Stevie put a floor down in his kitchen today.
Yep.
He's tuckered out. He's tired. He's got no balls.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow and Monday is I'm laying the floor, and then I got to put up the trim around the edges, and I'm done. Then I got to move everything in this studio down to there and put everything back together down there, and this will become the second guest room up here. This is going to go back to having a queen in it and a full, and then the other room over there.
Really? Let me ask you this. Is there a fridge in that room?
No.
Is there a bureau in that room?
Yeah. When the kids were here, the kids just went back home. Let me cover this up.
She's not following me at all.
Yeah, I am.
She's just not following me whatsoever.
I actually, when the kids were here, I gave up all the rooms to the kids, but I actually put a temporary bed in here. This is where I was sleeping, hearing this in the studio while the kids were all here for the COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've got that room down there now. Yeah, I've got this is originally a master room. This is a big room. This will be another guest room, so I'll have 2 guest rooms now.
Well, cool. That was so cool to see Knuckle Mac and Brian tonight. And everybody else, I'm just saying. But these 2 guys I haven't seen in like forever and a week. And I'm not even joking. I haven't seen any one of them guys in a long time. And it's cool that they're back. You know, sometimes people just take breaks and go or whatever, you know. Well, sometimes people just get busy. Or busier.
I'll have to put a mini fridge and swing by.
Yeah, mini fridge. Maybe a bureau with 8 drawers in it or so.
That's right there. There's one sitting over there.
Don't even fucking tempt me. but it's it was a good day today. I had a good time. Made my shelving for my daughter there, Johnny.
Oh, really?
Made her a couple of octagon shelves. I got to sand them and stain them tomorrow with her.
Did you do it like the octagon tube and then have shelves in it as it goes up?
No, I didn't do it that way. I did it this way.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
So
I didn't know you had a shop.
I don't. She saw it on
Interest.
yeah, Pinterest or whatever, and then said to me, "Daddy, I want you to build me something." I said, "Okay, what?" She says, "Will you do this for me?" I said, "Okay." So then she says, "Daddy, this isn't one of these times when it's going to be you're saying yes to me and never and you know it happens like down the road." She says, "I want to do this." I says, "Oh," I said, "Okay, didn't I?" She says, "Well, what about Saturday? We're not doing nothing Saturday. What can we do it Saturday?"
Saturday it is.
You know, I said, "Saturday it is, kiddo." And so I don't have none of my shit anymore. So of course I didn't know the guy upstairs got the same fucking saw my father used to cut the fucking things, but that's okay.
Right.
So I went down to Home Depot, bought what I needed. Then I went to the hardware store, got a few other things. But I took it over my dad's. Hello, Flan. Took it over my dad's because I just thought it'd be cool to even if I had a saw here, I probably went to my father's. That way there he can help her with it. You know what I mean?
Well, she got her dad and her grandpa helping.
Yeah,
I mean, all you used was a miter saw, right?
Yeah. You cut them at 30s. So. But yeah, so and she enjoyed it. So tomorrow we're gonna sand them. I'll tell you what, it was a pain in the prick, fucking nailing them in there though. Pain in the prick. I got some sanding to do. I got some sanding to do tomorrow.
Well, once I mean,
I said to I go, hey, this one's gonna be on the bottom.
But you can any mistakes you can fill it. I mean, you can putty them up.
Yeah, there's a couple of corners that they met, but it was spaced out. So I'm like,
you can
putty filler or something.
Yeah, you can fill it. You can putty that in and make it look nice. You'd be shocked what you can do.
Yeah, it's going all right, Flan. It's going good. The project is going real good. But yeah, so it was a good day. I sort of kind of half-ass fixed my bed. But
what's wrong with your bed?
So I broke the centerpiece at the foot of the bed.
The centerpiece at the foot of the bed?
Yeah, so here's your two bedposts.
Yeah.
Right? Where your feet go, right? At the end of the bed.
Right.
All right. And there's a piece in the center.
Oh, the footboard.
The footboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But it was a piece of cherry wood. It had all these circular designs on it, and it went almost like a baseball bat, and went skinny, fat, and then back to skinny again. And of course it's doweled in there, and I broke it.
How?
So what happens now is that in the bottom one broke with the 3 dowels that go in to that same post, right? So that came out. So what was happening is that nothing I put on my bed would allow me to. So the box spring would just fall through.
Yeah,
it was pissing me off. So I've been putting it off forever, right? Just putting it off. And so what is a cow honor?
He's saying Connor instead of corner.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got you. Yes, Connors. So, so tonight I took the Gorilla wood glue that I've been using.
Yeah.
And I put a little bit around the three dowels, and I stuck that back into the post. Now again, I still don't have the big one because the one in the center, because that's gone. It broke. Both ends broke. It's a long story. So
you can fix it though.
So no, what you know what I did? Because I don't have any tools. I don't have long clamps anymore, and I didn't have that long anyways. My clamps are only this long. I took two pieces of paracord, and I put a loop in one end, and I tied it. Listen, the fucking thing works.
Well, yeah, you could do that, and you can put a stick in,
I took a picture
in the middle and twist it too.
Well, what I'm going to do is, listen to me. What I'm going to do is, I took a picture of it, right? And I'm going to try to explain the design to Stevie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if Stevie will turn me one.
Oh, there you go.
I
shouldn't make funny because I'm having my tough time is these freaking knockdown textured ceilings, where it's got all the holes all through it. Not a popcorn, but a knockdown textured where it's just full of holes. Dude, me trying to do the straight line on the wall to the ceiling, you can't tape it because all those freaking holes. So as you're painting it, it's getting in the holes. And I've got this little jagged edge all the way around that whole room downstairs. I've been it's driving me nuts. I'm ready just to fill it in, this freaking mudded edge line all the way down so I can get a straight edge there. It's driving me. That's why I hate painting, man. It drives me absolutely nuts.
Right. Hey, HRM.
HRM Whippets Machinists. Corners are origins references. Yeah, pretty much. No, no. What happened? How it broke wasn't how you think it broke. Believe me.
I don't know how it broke.
No, I was talking to Fawn. I fell on it. That's how it broke.
Oh.
But
well, that can be. But where is the piece? Do you still have the piece?
No, I don't have the piece. Doesn't matter if I had the piece in it. Well, it wouldn't matter now because I could have Stevie look at it and say, okay, I can do that. But because it broke off in the holes. Right, but you can. So I got to drill all that. I got to drill all that shit out of there.
Right, but you can also drill when you're drilling all that shit out. You can take your piece and drill new holes and inlay new dowels. That's how they got. That's how they got there in the first place.
Yeah.
You can put the dowels in anything. It
looks like a 3/4 inch. Looks like 3/4 inch, or it's bigger. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than a quarter. A quarter, a coin quarter.
Yeah.
The hole. So, but
that sounds more like a turn dowel. Like they actually took the unit and turned the dowels.
I think they did too.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna drill it out, and then I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know how deep that's gonna be. I'll have to stick my finger in and then measure where it is, and then measure my finger where it is, so I can tell Stevie.
Or you take a pencil and stick it in the hole.
Yeah, whatever. Anything. But so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Drill that out of there. And we'll see what happens. I was gonna ask Stevie if he'd do it, and,
But now it's just one piece in the middle, right?
I'll just prepay everything.
If it's just one piece in the middle, you should be able to buy a dowel. You can go down to Home Depot. They go over to the molding section. They got dowels right there.
No, I know that. I don't want a dowel. I want it. It was a designed piece of wood, Johnny.
Oh, okay. All right. You want to get it replaced. All right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You want to make it yourself? Come here. You can use a lathe.
I don't know how to use a laser. I haven't used a laser since I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've
My
I
going at it.
wouldn't. No, I haven't used a laser since I was in high school. And that was, let me see. Probably the last time I used a laser was probably around 1985.
Yeah, that's been a while.
So yeah,
It's like a bike, though. You don't. I mean, I learned how to use it in the '70s. I didn't use it for decades, and right back on it again. No big deal. You remember? You'll remember. You would remember.
no, big dog. Seriously, 85. Big dog, 75. I wasn't even born. No, just kidding. 75.
You ain't that young, pup.
75. Listen to me. In 1975, Johnny was like fucking 15. All right.
You're close.
Johnny was 15.
I was 11.
All right. Johnny was 11. Guess how old I was?
I'm gonna say 6.
Keep going.
9.
I told you weren't that much older than me. You didn't believe me.
I'm 56.
I know how old you are. I was 8.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
You're as old as my sister. You were born in 65?
64.
64. I was born in 67.
Well, there you go. Good year for cartoons.
Yep. Oh, your dad was 14 in 75? There you go. Called Johnny Daddy. That's what Dish
You're
calls
not
me.
that old, Flan.
That's what Dish calls me.
Just calls you daddy, does she?
Oh yeah. Especially when she wants something, you know what I mean?
Who's gonna pay for this? Daddy.
Daddy.
My daddy.
I can't tell you about gunpowder because then everybody else will get mad at me. So
I think you just gave her COVID.
You got that right, big dog. She calls me something that starts with a D.
At least I say it to your face.
Not you, Dish.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Dish is cool. Come on now. She wouldn't call me anything bad. Would you, Dish?
No.
Not to your face.
She only called me something bad once.
I just don't
Call
picture
him
Dish.
a Michelle lover.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Wow, that'll get you fucking
Wow.
Are you trying to sit with Georgie or something?
Oh.
No.
Now, I never would have dreamed she was vicious like that. But wow. Look at her just laugh. She just cut you. I mean,
That's like
Let me
cut
tell
the
you something.
throat in for supper.
Damn.
Man.
Wow.
and she
I'm
pops
not-
in the room and says, "Shut up, fool, or I'll cut you." She ain't kidding.
I'm not the one who lived with her. Slept with her. I mean, whatever the hell you did. You know?
You didn't live with the crazy bitch, right?
We didn't eat tater tots, okay?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
Oh my!
I told you, I don't even know what I did. I still don't know what I did.
All I can say is it must have been bad, whatever it was.
I don't think it really has to be bad. I think it just has to be Tuesday. That's it. It was a bad Tuesday.
Wow.
And she used those words in a sentence too, Mike.
I know, right?
No, Dish did pick on me once. One time. She picked
Just
on me.
one.
Yep. Just once. when she was sitting beside her bestie.
Ew, you're getting in there now. I shouldn't have brought it up.
You can't remember? Of course you remember.
No, I
You
don't.
remember?
Remember that one
You
time?
know,
at band camp?
remember when you not you, but remember when you, like somebody would piss her off and they'd get a video about that. You know, she'd make a video.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't about me. It was about somebody else, and then I got brought into it. And
Oh nice.
yeah, you guys were picking on me.
I
can
apologize for my retardedness.
I can remember quite a few videos that were made.
Oh, listen. I wish if Stump didn't fall ill and stuff, okay, and then go work like 92 hours a week. Stump and I were going to do a parody of those two.
Oh
I
yeah.
would pay to have seen it.
Oh, I'm telling you right now. I go, Stump, we're going to do a parody of these two. I'm telling you. I go, they do what everybody else every time, So I goes, we they did my parody, came out good. I laughed my ass off. I go, but I gotta come back with one.
That would have been funny.
And he's like, well, how are we going to do it? I says, I don't know, but I'm going to spend an awful lot of fucking money on pink fucking paint.
Oh my heavens!
Oh, because I had it all worked out. I was going to get like a Pepsi can and then prime it, and then paint it pink, and then have everything pink and say, and not just like say my, but just in the parody, you'd see that everything that I touch or pick up would be pink. Whether it's a knife, whether it's a gun, whether it's whatever, it was going to be pink.
Put 100 rhinestones on your headphones.
Yeah, it was and it was going to be pink.
That's funny.
I wouldn't wreck my rack that my brother made me from the deer I shot, but the background would have been like pink fucking, what do you call it, paper, poster board paper or something, Everything would have been pink. Trust me.
That would have been hilarious. Yep, that'd have been funny.
Then at the end of it, I would have said something to the effect of my favorite color is actually purple, just to see her cringe. But yeah, because I used to be made fun of because I like purple.
Purple.
People make fun of me because I like green. Like green? Who the hell likes green?
I like green.
The
I
blue
like
on the
purple.
scales. I like sapphire blue or blue like the blue on the scales that Georgie did on the knife.
That's pretty.
That blue come out nice.
That is pretty.
That did come out nice. He didn't get my pun either.
Your pun.
Georgie doesn't even know why I told me he can't say howdy in here.
I assumed it was a sub. I thought it was a subnut deal.
I think he went right over his head. But that's all right. He has to do his. He's got to do. He's got. What do you call it, Lamar?
What?
He's got to do the sermon.
Oh, okay.
I'm on it. 135. Emerald green is I'm on its favorite color. Those are my favorite color for eyeballs.
Hey, I'm on it.
Oh my God! I met a gal who had green eyes like that once, and I'll tell you what it's so enthralling. You become a creep. You really do. You
didn't do what I did though, John.
I was looking at her, and she's going, "Are you okay?" I went, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Does nobody ever just walk up to you and stared at your eyes?" And she went, "Oh, okay." I went, "Really? That surprised you, huh?" I said, "Oh my God, you have beautiful eyes." Luckily, the missus was standing right there, and she knew I wasn't being like, bad. But I mean, oh my God, I was mesmerized. I was like, holy crap.
I was so mesmerized. I was standing at this bus stop in the city next door to me, and this girl, who's texting you, Georgie?
He did text me. George did, yeah.
Tell him to bite my ass while the next time you text him. Yeah. I thought he was busy going to bed because he's got to get for the sermon in the morning.
He is.
So this girl, same thing. I mean, they were beautiful.
Oh,
it was just, and I was like, I literally walked into a park bench. The benches on the sidewalk there. Walked right like. And it fell, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up now. Shit. So I get up, and I'm like, and some guy says, "You all right?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude. I didn't feel nothing. Don't even worry about it." And we get on the bus, and I get on the bus first, not first, and she come walking down, and again, I'm like,
yeah, it turns you into a creep.
Finally, I told her.
It does. It turns you into a creep because you're.
Finally, I told her. I had to tell her. I said, "Listen," I said, "I'm going to tell you something." I said, "You got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen on anybody in my entire life." I'm sorry I had to tell you that, but I got to tell you that.
I was just like I'm literally just like, and for once they were up here. My eyes were up here. They weren't anywhere else. They were up here. Of course, the girls all laugh. But I mean, good Lord Almighty. Holy moly. That is probably one of the most beautiful things you can see is emerald green eyes like that. Wow. One time in my whole life that I've actually really been standing there looking. And of course, I was like a stammering idiot. I was like, oh my God. Blew me away.
I'm on it. My wife has blue eyes. Yep, she's got blue eyes. Elton John sang about blue eyes. Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes.
And so did Crystal Gale.
Yeah.
Made her brown eyes blue.
John, they were probably colored contacts. Ha ha ha.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't remember if I even asked her that or not.
I don't even care if they were or not.
It was something that just
green and the green. Oh my God.
Wow. Oh man. And if you like green, I love green. To see that is like.
Well, I'm an eye guy anyway. So if you got pretty eyes, I'm looking at your eyes. I don't care what
I've seen
your neck down looks like. If you got pretty eyes,
I'm
going to sit there for an hour and just go.
I've seen a lot of beautiful eyes, but these were wow. Yeah. Yep. She had oh man, just unreal eyes. Beautiful eyes. Hopefully she had kids and they had eyes like that too, and they can make more eyes like that. Get to work, lady, if you hear this.
Right? Stop pumping them out.
That's right. We need more eyes like that.
That's funny. No, I've seen more people, not obviously with guys, but more girls with the fucking prettiest eyes, and it's just. I went to high school with a girl, and her eyes were as blue as that fucking Pepsi can, and they were natural blue eyes. And of course, back then in the '80s, all the girls had the fucking mascara going, so it highlighted it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It made them just go.
There was this girl when I was younger. It was the very first time I'd ever seen anybody do this smoky eye thing. But I mean, I remember wow. I just thought that was crazy wild. She did the dark color all around her eyes. Yep. The way she did it, she looked pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. She had all the fellers eyeballing her.
So they open up Maine yet or what?
Oh yeah, she's Mills can't take it anymore. She can't deal with it anymore. The money is just it's.
Yeah.
I mean, good Lord Almighty, there's a lot of money being lost. So they're doing the suggestive stuff now. You know, what I mean, you should probably wear a mask, and it's like, okay, all right, sure thing, yeah,
Yeah, I gotta go.
Not happening. But I don't even know why they're bothering with it.
I'm going to.
Can't do anything.
I'm going to Bangor on Tuesday.
Yeah, they won't give you any trouble. They're not.
No,
Nothing.
I already got my and
They don't do anything.
we're scheduled down here as what do you call it, through the state of Massachusetts. Don't ask me how they did it because I don't have an answer for you. But they got us as essential. So the sign reads as I go into Maine, on all non-essentials have to quarantine for 14 days. Well, I'm essential, so I have to quarantine. And I'm on.
Yeah, she ran to that border real quick, and I remember that day she was standing outside that border. It was on the news. She was like, "What? Who are these people?" And you just saw Connecticut, New Hampshire.
I like your other governor, by the way.
York. Oh, LePage.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's just about she's the former, and all she's about is her and her brother and her sister getting rich. She's the one who's pumping that corridor. They keep renaming it. First it was the corridor, then it became Clean Energy Matters. Now it's the Project Quebec. They keep changing the name so they can try to make it sound better, and they're heading down a road they know they can't win, but they are spending tens of millions of dollars.
Didn't they already lose that battle already?
Right, but they're trying to. They want to get.
They want to take They want to take the 100-mile woods out, right?
Yeah, but they also want to try it again. They keep trying it. They want to get it to a vote so they can lie the vote through, I guess. But they're not going to get it. Everybody's like, no. Are you high? This is one of the few unspoiled places in this country. You got Alaska, you got Maine. I mean, you have a few places left. Some of most of Montana. You don't have a lot of not destroyed country.
Yep. That's right.
And Maine is mostly all unpopular.
Yep.
And no one's in favor of slicing it in two. Put a freaking 100-foot or 100-yard corridor right through it, slice it in two, and put some big power lines.
Yeah, that's not even powering this fucking state, that state, or this country.
No.
Yep. Mills can try to put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig.
Yep, that's right.
That's Jezzo.
Yep. She's just interested in her.
Did the other guy get voted out, or?
Oh yeah, he finished. She won, and that was that. And she was the attorney general, and she was corrupt then, and she's in position now as the governor, and she's corrupt now. She's about money.
How long has she been in?
Money. She just got in. She's in her first term.
He used to veto everything, right?
Well, yeah, but we had the last really decent governor we had. Actually, I babysat for him. And that would have been, good Lord. He lived amongst the regular people. He didn't have any. And his name was Brennan. I used to babysit his daughter and his son, JB. They had a place right across the street from us over in Portland. My grandfather had two places in Portland, one on Rustic and one on Craigie Street. There was a guy named Old Doc Hayden who was a dentist, and we bought his place, and he moved up the hill and built a big mansion up there. And my grandfather bought his old place, and across the street was the Brennan's house. That's where the governor, one of our former governors, lived right there. He was a nice fella.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I have no idea where the governor's mansion is in Massachusetts. But I drive by the one in fucking Augusta all the time.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, I would not like that. That's like living in a hole. Augusta is a hole for me. I don't like Augusta. The only thing I liked in Augusta was there is a rockin' awesome antique store. Augusta had a big rotary in it, right? I think there's a big rotary in Augusta.
Right at the bottom of State Street.
And there's a little Orphan Annie's, an antique shop called Little Orphan Annie's. It's right there on that rotary. I used to go there all the time, and they actually had some of the most beautiful Lewis Comfort Tiffany, actual vases and stuff from Lewis Comfort Tiffany. I mean, I don't know how they wound up with so many incredible things in that antique shop, but they had some of the most beautiful stuff there.
Well, that's like when I was talking, when Gunpowder Beauty, when you were talking about the going to that 100-mile garage sale. I was watching this show. This guy, and it was all over the papers and everything, and in the news. This guy, he used to yard sale. I mean, he used to go to yard sales and buy shit and buy shit and buy shit. Well, the kids left. The wife wanted to go downsize and everything. They wanted to sell the house. So he's cleaning out the garage, and he comes up with, or she saw it, I guess. She finds this parchment that started with "We the People." He had an original copy of the United States Constitution.
Oh, wow.
Didn't even know it. Bought it at a yard sale for $5.
That's insane. He made some money on that.
So when she looked at it, she's like, that looks way too real. She goes, because it felt, it felt different. It felt, you know what I mean? So long story short, she takes it somewhere to see if it's real or not. And apparently,
looks a little like that.
Apparently, the guy that did it, the guy that told it she was, she had, they had an original copy, was like, where did you get it? And he said, I bought it at a yard sale, $5. He's, you kidding me? He's no. He's why? How much is it worth?
That thing's priceless. I mean, there was only so many of them. I don't remember what the number is, but it was a very small number. And they had accounted. I think they gave one to each state, didn't they? I think didn't each one of the states in the union get one?
No. I think there was only like 10 or 13 for the colonies. I'm telling you.
That's what I mean. 13 for the colonies. Didn't each one at that time there were 13. I think each one of them got one. I think I seem to recall a story about that. I'm not sure.
Wow. Gerald B just broke your balls.
What? Ain't nothing south of Augusta. We
are willing
to give back. Well, I disagree completely.
Hey,
100%.
Jezzo, he's a Southern Mainer. You know what that means? He's a transplant from Massachusetts.
No, I'm not. Actually, I come from a family that's all over Maine. My family is well known all over. We had at one point.
But wasn't the family business in Mass?
No, my grandparents were from Beverly, Mass. I was born here on Hayes Mansion in Hollis. We had a total was 74 houses. Now they're weird houses. The only one that's left is up by a restaurant in what's that restaurant? The guy was a pedophile.
A nice neighborhood.
No, it's up north. It's a restaurant. It's well known. I can't think of the name of it either. The name of the restaurant. The guy ended up being a pedophile, and it's a famous restaurant. I think he's dead now. But Cole Farms. That was it. Cole Farms. Right before you got to Cole Farms is the last one of these little houses. It's a brick building, and it's a garage. But in the back of the garage is an actual apartment. And there were 74 of these that went all the way up the coast of Maine. And what they were was we would take big long trips and drop chips all along the way, and then all your local guys would come there and grab their chips for their stores and head out.
Right.
Gerald B, my family is King. I don't know how old he is. My family is King Cold Chips. So if you are born in Maine and you're over the age of 30 or so, you should be familiar with that.
He's over the age of 30.
That's my family. So I'm no damn transplant. I've been all up and down Maine
and the country.
I was born in Buxton, Maine, Hayes Mansion out by Hollis.
Buxton, Maine, nice area.
Yeah, the big giant. There's a huge brick farm with another huge wood farm attached to it. So 2 giant farm homes attached together with the biggest frickin' barn you've ever seen in your life. And we had 3,000 acres of potato plantation right there in Buxton. That was for the chip factories. And we had chip factories in Portland. We had chip factories in Augusta. We had bag plants in Augusta and Portland. And then we had all along the coast heading all the way up north, all those different buildings. See, they would make, you couldn't, back in those days, you didn't make runs all the way up the coast. They jumped the stuff there.
Right.
In other words, you dropped off in one spot.
They transferred it.
And they just kept moving it up.
They transferred it. Yeah.
And then, but the guys that had to drive, my grandfather wanted to take care of everybody who had to drive more than 4 or 5 hours. So each one of those had a little apartment in them, so the driver could spend the night.
All right. But can you imagine if you found that the Constitution?
Oh my God. What
would you do if you found the Constitution? I mean, that'd be funny. You garage sale and all of a sudden, bada bing.
I think she's ignoring you.
I think she is too.
Oh, she gave you that. Hit it right on the nose.
She gave the be quiet sign.
That would be this.
I've had a couple decent fines, but nothing like change your life money fines. I mean, my fines were always tools. I've done very, very well with tools. Just from people who don't know what they have, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got an ebony hand brace. If you know what a hand brace is, it's the original drills.
Yeah.
I got one in ebony, all in brass, covered in friggin' dirt like you wouldn't imagine. And the guy's like, I don't know, couple bucks. And I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, not a problem whatsoever at all. Nope, no problem at all. Gave him that money. I ran them. It's one of those, when you get it, you run to your car, put it in the trunk, and then go back and look some more. Because you're like shaking and all that. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I've got this. I got it home, and it was Miller. Oh my God. It was probably a decent, $600-700 brace. But that's like top dog for me. I've never done more than anything like that. Tools were always where I win.
Yeah. It's fun when you go to those yard sales, garage sales, whatever, and you find old shit.
Well, I mean, when you, it's like I used to tell the ex all the time. I'm like, don't buy Walmart.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one?
Oh, number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5. I used to tell her all the time, don't go to Walmart and buy anything. I don't care what it is. Don't buy it. Because she never even had tried it at first. I'm like, you can go down and get some old piece of junk. It looks like a junk, but it's an actual wood piece of furniture. And I would take her down. She'd go, I want to get a chest of drawers for kids' room. Fine, we'll do it this way. Take her down to an antique store. She'd go, that's $65. She goes, it's $115 for particle board at Walmart. Pay the $65 and get a real wood one. Are you crazy?
Gerald B says, word is LePage is shopping for a new house in northern Maine so he can run for one last term next election.
I would love for us to get a real governor in here. We haven't had a real governor.
You know what you should do then? Here's what you should do for governor. I have a governor and lieutenant governor all set up for the state of Maine. You want to hear who?
Who?
Okay, so you go to Michigan, right? And you drive to Dish's house. You grab Dish. Okay. You drive her back to Maine. Then you fly out and go get Gunpowder Beauty. And there's your lieutenant governor.
Can you imagine those two here going, y'all are fucked?
Yeah, but Dish doesn't talk like a Southerner, and she ain't a Southerner to begin with. Now, Gunpowder Beauty, on the other hand, she's going to be like, wow, they talk funny up here. No, you do.
Yeah, but see, if I go there,
It's a free state, by the way. It's constitutional carry, the whole 9 yards.
that's all
You
good.
can walk in and walk out and buy a gun. You can do all that shit. You can buy ammo. You can.
That's all fun and games. But then someone's gonna piss me off because they're talking stupid shit, can't budget for shit, and I'm gonna end up being like, okay, y'all need to shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna have to bitch slap you. Sit down.
But you
shut
can't
up,
do
and
that
say,
because
"Hey,
you're listen. You can't do that. You're the lieutenant governor.
Listen,
The governor will see to
Okay.
that.
the only thing
Okay.
that's going to piss you off is trying to get directions. When you go, hi, you guys know what street this is? Well, depends on how old you are, young one.
No, see, as long
how
as I have cell
old
phone
are you?
service, I will use Waze.
Be like,
It is
how old are you there, young one? Have a seat. Have a cup of coffee. Let's talk for a minute now. So, tell me, old Elma Tasca's digging a water well. You know Elma Tasca? That's it. You're gone. You're
Yep.
done. You're freaking done. You're there for
And
an hour and a
at
half.
the end of it, he's gonna say to you, yeah, well, what you do is you get on a Fox Farm,
Yeah.
okay?
There's
And
a
you'll see-
barn there. It used
There's
to
a
be
barn there. He'll
used to
have
be
a,
red when I was a kid. Now
and he'll
I
have
was
a pinto horse out there. Sometimes the pinto horse is there. Sometimes the pinto horse isn't out there.
But if it isn't there, there'll be a rope hanging off over the side of the fence. So if you see the rope, horse ain't there.
Right. And then at the end of that fence, you take yourself a left. Now you're gonna follow that dirt road down until you see the largest oak tree you've ever seen in your life. And I'm telling you, it's how they are. I am not even joking.
Oh yeah. But the worst part is when they tell you stuff like that, they go, "That's the biggest oak tree you ever seen in your life." Now in '73, they cut that down. So that's
I
not
talked to
there
an
no
old
more.
timer one time. I asked for directions. My GPS wasn't working. And I talked to an old timer up north. And he was the nicest frigging guy in the world.
Oh,
right?
you love them all to death.
And I could have sat there, yeah, but because I loved his accent, I could have sat there for hours, you know. And he was telling me, "So you're from Massachusetts?" I says, "Yes, sir." He goes, "We used to be part of Massachusetts." I says, "Yep." I goes, "And unfortunately, we split because some dumbass decided they wanted New Hampshire." And I go, "See, you know what would have been cool?" He says, "What's that?" I said, "What would have been cool is that if Massachusetts was technically what is not known today as Maine and New Hampshire, that'd have been one kick-ass fucking state right there."
okay. Dish. I got a game plan.
All right.
I'll sweet talk them, and I'll bake them treats, and then I'm just going to hand you the to-do list. And if anybody gives you attitude, then I'll bitch slap them.
Hey,
Okay.
you can't hit. No. See, do you not vote? You don't give
Can you
her a
imagine
to-do
that?
list. Wait, Johnny.
They'd
You
be
don't
like,
give her a to-do list. She gives you the to-do list. She's governor. You're like the little guy.
Can you imagine? Yeah, but she would wind up being called like Miss Lemon Squares or something. Oh, that's that Miss Lemon Squares. Yeah, let her in. Come on in. Come on in here, sweet. Come on, honey. Have a seat right here. Miss Lemon
And
Squares.
Dish would have a sign out front, right? Black men only this way. Then the sign will lead onto the front porch, right? Black men this way. And then the sign will lead, it'd be another sign going up the stairs. Black men this way. And then there's going to be a big sign, my bedroom, enter here.
Okay, so Dish, I think we can make this work. You
All
give
right.
me a to-do list, and I'll get it done. But if they give me attitude,
There you
I'm going to
go.
bitch slap them.
Now
Okay,
you're
you
talking.
do that.
Now you're talking.
Slap them good.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Lieutenant Governor's here. She bought oatmeal cookies.
She
Yeah.
might open up
Yeah.
cookies down
Yeah.
the fair.
Wonder if she brought one of them ice things. You'll totally win them if you bring them the cookies and then you go ice fishing with them. That's it.
She's
You own their souls.
Oh my goodness.
She's supposed
Okay,
to come up.
so if I can get one of them to teach me how to ice fish, this is gonna be a good day.
Well, you
Fish
better learn
is
how to
like
ice
it.
fish because
There'll
up
be
there
a
you better learn
line.
how to do something in the winter.
There'll be a line.
You get
Yeah,
fucking.
in the winter, you got two choices. Two choices in the winter up north in Maine: ice fish or how you doing?
How you doing?
You do.
Because you know what? It's fucking winter from like late October to fucking the first of
May.
April. Okay,
Okay,
so
fish, I love you, but I'm out.
Okay.
that's up north though. That's not Southerners. The Southern Maine, the Southern Maine
What are you
people.
talking about? We had
The
snow
people
on
that
my
want to
birth-
live in Massachusetts.
We had
those
Southern
Southern
snow on my
Mainers-
birthday this year, May 13th.
Southern
we had
Mainers-
snow.
See, because down in South Maine, they don't talk like that. They talk like we do up here in down here in Massachusetts. Okay, the people that talk really cool all live like north of Augusta. Well, Portland and north. All right, but the people that live Portland South, you know what they are? They're all Massachusetts fucking transfer.
Oh my heavens!
All right, they all came from fucking Massachusetts.
I'm born and bred here, buddy.
Listen,
Born and
90% of
bred.
the fucking people here, Saco, fucking Arundel, they're all Kittery. Come on.
You can keep Kittery.
All right.
I got no use for Kittery.
Well, they got a
you
good-
can keep Elliot. You can keep it. You can keep all that.
Trading
all that.
Post is cool.
Yeah, Kittery trading.
Berwick's.
Berwick. Yeah.
Gotta go Berwick.
Yeah, Berwick and Lebanon. Yeah, Lebanon.
But yeah, that'd be funny.
See, I had a terrible accent until I went in the military, and that was it. It was done. Shut it off. I had no choice.
So my kids tell me I have an accent. I'm like, okay, I have an accent. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? Change for you?
Well, no, but they should buy you a vowel.
They're like, Dad. They're like, what? They go, Dad, say I'm gonna walk up the stairs. I says, I'm gonna walk up the stairs. Dad, the stairs. I'm like, listen, go away. Go away.
Are there stairs in your car?
Right.
Just take everything and take every R and replace it with an AH. And that's New England's Maine's a lot like that too.
53 years old and they want me to fucking change my ways. Go away. That's what I say.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but Mainers are fun. They're nice people.
Listen, I'll come help you out, Dish, between the end of May to the end of September.
Alrighty.
She's like, I'll be there for planting season and harvest, and I'm out.
And what they really like up there, right? Like if you guys are on camera, give each other a little smooch. That'll go real big up there. Yeah.
Out there's one of them girls who wears.
So see, here's what you got to do, right? So here's what you got to do. You got to go down to Algonquin.
Oh no!
You go down there off Route 1, where all the fellas hang out and the girly girls hang out.
The girly girls.
Girly girls.
Okay.
And give each other a smooch, you fit right in. Because they're still wearing Speedos down there. Oh, yeah. Loaded French people. French Quarter. That's what I call it.
See, now my grandmother always
The
described
French Quarter of Maine is a Algonquin.
My grandmother had the most amazing way of describing that. She'd go, "Well, that's a boy, and that's a girl." You go, "Okay," and they're confused.
And they're confused.
That's what she was when I was a kid. That's what she said. That's a boy. That's a girl. They're confused.
Oh.
Yeah, 60s and the 70s. It was a different time then.
Yeah. But now New Hampshire used to be. New Hampshire is a little bit different, right? So where and I'm only 67, 66, 65 miles away from my camp. Okay, so it's really not all that far. And I have a cousin. She still talks like, "Hey, Mike, what you doing? How are ya?"
Yeah. Well,
it's not a Maine accent, but it's like a.
Well, it's Maine and Massachusetts,
but it's
kind of thrown into a blender, and then whatever poured
and
out.
It's slow. like she used to say to my Uncle Bob, she'd be like, "What you doing, Uncle Bob, eh?" Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah, I always thought that was hilarious. That the drawl of the long name.
No, my kids don't sound like me. My kids sound nothing like me.
See, in New Hampshire, Stevie has many syllables. Bobby has many syllables.
Yeah.
Bobby. Like, what was that?
But like I said this before, you have to go either west of Manchester, northwest of Manchester, or northeast of Manchester to get decent people, and then north of Concord to get, because lower New Hampshire is just, they're all mass transplants.
There's a lot of people in that lower region in New Hampshire that live there for convenience. Because if you got to work in if you're going to work in Mass,
my cousin lives in. I got a cousin who lives in Londonderry, New Hampshire. And he works. He's a union cop, and he drives to Boston every day.
Right, and that works. You can't live in Maine though and work in Massachusetts. Or
Why? I know.
You have to pay taxes twice.
I know somebody that works in Mass and lives in Lebanon.
And they pay tax twice. I did it. You have to pay tax twice. If you work in Massachusetts, you are required to pay Massachusetts tax.
State tax.
And if you live in Maine, you got to pay employment tax too as well.
There's a. I thought there was a thing with that though that you can't.
Nope. There's all kind. We have weird tax. Just like your friend who lives in Lebanon has to pay proximity tax.
Wait a minute.
I have to pay that. It's a proximity tax. It means we don't believe you didn't cross the border and go to New Hampshire, so you have to pay me a tax because I say you did. If you live in certain regions in Maine, and you go and you can get to New Hampshire, they want you to pay a special.
Oh, that's too
tax.
easy to get.
Well, they want you. I have to pay a special tax because if you don't, they pull your credit cards and they check and see whether or not you made purchases in New Hampshire. Because they claim that you're leaving the state of Maine to go get tax-free purchases in New Hampshire. And you're taking tax money away from Maine, so they want you to pay that tax money. It's not a joke. They really do. And they only do it to the people that live within a certain range. It's a proximity tax.
Well, I know, like New Hampshire, I don't know, Josh, do they have something like this up in where you guys are? Like, so in New Hampshire, if I live on a lake or I live on a mountain or everything like that, right? They actually call it a view tax.
Water view.
If not just water though, if you have a view of the mountains, and there doesn't have to be any water near it. If you have a view of the mountains, it's a view, and you pay more money. In the state of New Hampshire, they got like shit like that in Michigan.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I know by the lake and stuff they do.
Wow, that's fucking unreal.
Florida, I remember when I was in Florida, what they call waterfront property is hilarious. They'll dig a hole. No joke. They will dig a freaking hole in the middle of an apartment complex, fill it with water, and go, that's a freaking water view. And I'm not kidding. And they will charge you more money for it.
Anyway, it's screwy. That's why I just want to go. If I told my wife, I'd love to go up north, like where Jezzo is. But one of these days before I croak, I'm going to Fort Kent.
Fort Kent, Maine. It's a long ride.
And I want to go to the, I keep seeing videos on it too. And it's not like I'm seeing videos on this particular thing, but when you say Northern Maine, and then what do you call it? Automatically, these videos will pop up, and people are driving Maine, and you have to go through the checkpoint.
Yeah.
And it's just, what's it, Tello's checkpoint or something? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. There's a town in Maine. Did you know this?
Then it's just dish. Then it's just miles. You check in at this check-in station, right? It's called 20 Mile Road. So you go on this road for 20 miles, and then there's this check-in station. You check in. There's no fee or nothing. You check in, and then it's literally like couple hundred miles of absolutely
Nothing.
Nothing.
not a store, not a lamp, not a light bulb, nothing. You know what you see? Camps. You'll see campsites. You know, there'll be lean-to campsites. There'll be, you know, but none of them have water. None of them have fucking electricity.
Oh, geez.
Oh no, yeah, you're heading up into no man's land there. I'll tell you what, and you better be prepared. That's where you get into trouble. Up when you get into those neck of the woods, if you don't know what you're doing,
You die soon.
yeah, you better know what the hell you're doing.
Yep. It's one of those things where you need a pickup truck and you take 2 spare tires, you take 2 of everything. You know,
You want to have some old timers laughing to that other day. You haven't bring no gas. What you doing around these spots with no gas?
well, there's that one gas station right before you get to the thing, right before you get to the checkpoint.
Oh yeah, you better have gas. You better get gas.
It's
And
the
you
last.
better be able to take. The big thing is you better be able to take care of yourself. And I don't mean like be able to defend yourself against a robber. I mean be able to take care of yourself because you are the only thing you have at that point.
And then they have this. What's the waterway called up there? People canoe it all the time.
Oh, the river.
What is the waterway called? But it's like it's like hundreds of miles of river. Well, there's one river. What is that called? It's called something. No, it's called something waterway up. Allagash Waterway, Riverway, Allagash.
Yeah, okay.
Allagash Waterway, Riverway, whatever the hell it's called. I've seen videos on it, but it's unbelievable. See, yeah, Gerald B. Allagash, right? But it's just amazing. It's amazing. Now
that's part of the St. John.
I can go to Western Mass, okay, and I could probably. Well, the AT runs through. What's the wife want now? That's her ringtone.
Is she from South?
Why'd you make it stop? That's a good song.
Oh, he's silent now. Yeah. You get up in those north woods. You better know what you're doing because I'll tell you what, you'd like it up there, Dish. You'd like it.
Yeah, I bet I would love it.
I mean, but we're talking like deep woods, and just you could walk for freaking not days, weeks.
Okay.
See, now in Mass, I can't do that. So in Mass, you would bump into somebody's camp, as in, somebody's cottage, somebody's whatever. Probably, I think you could. I would probably say you could probably only go about 30 miles, 40 miles without seeing somebody's. And now this is Western Mass. Eastern Mass, forget about it. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't walking 3 miles without seeing fucking what do you call it?
I mean, we have lots of roads here, but primary roads, we have one, and we have 95, which has a break for 295, but that's just a local wraparound from Portland to Augusta. But you've got 95 basically, 295 a little piece.
Yeah, but when you get up past Brunswick and Topsom on 295, it's fucking nothing.
Oh yeah, but it also ends 295.
It ends at 95 at exit at mile marker
Well, it ends up by that.
103.
What, is that Holton? Is that where it's at, Holton?
What, 295?
No, 95.
No, 95 goes right to Canada.
Right, but it ends though. It stops right at the border there. The
Does
airport.
it go to Holton? I don't know if it goes.
It's the airport. It ends at the airport.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, you can take 95, this 95 we're talking about.
Yeah.
You can take 95, drive from the Canadian-Maine border, and go all the way to Florida.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's the same 95 that runs through all the Karolakis and all them. It's the same. It's the same highway.
Oh, okay.
It's the same highway.
Here you go, Mike. Hang on here. Let me do this real quick. Screen share.
It's the weirdest thing.
Since you're the one who's doing it. All right, there we go. Let's do that. All right, it's up now. There you go. Now you can see right here. Here's 95 right here. This little swoop around, this is your 295. Here's 1, and this is 95 going right up to the airport right here. And that ends all of our primary roads.
Yep. So Dish, all up in here, right?
Yes.
Believe it or not, I know it doesn't look it, right? But this is a couple hundred miles from here to here. It's like 100 and something miles. From like right where the cursor is here, all the way up through here is like 100 and something miles.
I am right here.
Of absolutely nothing.
I'm right here.
And I'm right here.
And where he was talking about up here, Fort Kent.
Right. That's Fort Kent.
Yeah, that's way the heck up. And this is that run where I'm talking about where I say there's places here. We have little roads, all right, but as you can see, they're just not really all that big to make any difference.
Go smaller again. I'll show her something. It's wicked funny. So Dish, right up in here, there's an old like hunting camp. There's a town right about in here called Dickey. It's not really a town either. But they called it Dickey, Dickey, right?
All right.
So to get there, so here's 95 right here. Then there's Route 1. You have to go into Canada. All right. You go into Canada, come out of Canada, and then come back in. Because there's no roads in here.
Oh, wow.
There's no more. There's no roads. You know.
And when you hear me say we have one of the largest unprotected borders, right here is the beginning of our unprotected border. It goes all the way around.
Blow it up a little bit. Now go north. No, go west. Go back to the west. I want to go over by Chain of Ponds. All right, this is New Hampshire right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dish right here is where the Dish checkpoint. This is Route 27, or they call it who's the guy that back in George Washington, what's his name, was the lied to him when he was a spy? Benedict Arnold. They call it, it's Route 27. It's called Benedict Arnold Highway. Okay, no, I'm being dead serious.
I know you are.
Because I think Benedict Arnold came this way when he went that way. Okay.
Okay.
But right in here, there's a crossing, and that's where the assholes came to bomb the day of 9/11.
Yeah.
And this is Dish. This is where I hunt, right in here, all in through here, and we drive up all these little friggin' logging roads, and I go right to about here, and we can turn around, we come right back.
Well, that's awesome, Mikey.
Oh, it's beautiful up there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So when I say no man's land, I'm talking all of this right here, Dish. All of this.
Wow.
You get this is the great This is the great northern woods.
Yep.
So you get up into these areas up in here, you better be able to take care of yourself. Yep. You can't take care of yourself, then you better be really good at making friends. You better find some friends fast. Because life can get tough there.
Yep. But it's also beautiful.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Yeah, you would love it. It's gorgeous.
But I went up to the furthest north I've been up through there was actually it wasn't even north, it's northwest. Is what do you call it? Like
Prescal?
no. Moosehead.
Oh, Moosehead Lake.
But even you go up there, everything closes. Dish, everything closes 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I had a friend in
It's the
Cal.
weirdest thing. You go down and get a pack of cigarettes or another 12-pack of beer or something, and it's like you're closed. It's fucking 7 o'clock at night. I go to Errol, New Hampshire.
The town's closed. Towns.
Yeah.
Close.
Because there's only like in Errol, what's it like? I don't know. Probably fucking
300 people.
Yeah, something stupid, and there's just nobody there. You know, the wintertime and hunting season, these people they rely on
snowmobilers.
Snowmobilers and tourism, skiers and cross country and all that stuff. That's how they make their money.
You can actually go to a town and be like, I came by last night. You guys were closed. What time did you come by? About 6:30. What's up at Look at you like, what the hell's the matter with you? Don't you eat supper? Martha's got it on the table 6 o'clock. I got to be there by 6:30. She puts everything away.
Right.
In Bangor, or Bangor, as they say in Maine.
Bangor? I barely know that.
Up in Bangor. But up in Bangor, I get there, it's like, I don't know, 8:30, 8:45 at night. And there's a couple of restaurants, but Bangor's got what, Jerry, 35,000 people in it?
Yeah, there's a chunk of people there.
So, that's pretty. And then, they got a casino there. And
I still haven't seen that thing. That's got to be hilarious.
Exit 180. No, exit.
I don't really care.
Exit 82.
I wouldn't even go to it. I'm just saying it's got to be hilarious to see. That was the old base. We had a big.
It's right near the airport. It's right across from it's right by the. It's the same exit as the Bangor Airport.
Yeah, we had. I can't believe that either. They turned it. It's weird. One on both sides.
Which base?
We had a base there. We had that's where all the refuelers were.
Oh, because my buddy was up at Loring.
Yeah, we've had all. We don't have anything here now, but I mean, good Lord, the last stuff they closed for us was when they made that stupid casino.
Yeah,
they see everything around me went down. I lost all my PX. No more PXs. I can't get to a PX from my hat. I thought I'd be able to here, but then P's closed, so that was the end of that. So the only thing you can get around here is I can get an ID at the Coast Guard station, but that's it. There's we have no commissary, no PX, no nothing. Besides, I went to a PX on Bragg, and I'll tell you what. Oh my God, that is not a PX anymore.
No.
It's a freaking mall.
Across the road from Paul Bunyan.
I was blown. I'm sitting there going, Fort Bragg. Okay, I know Fort Bragg. I went there with the kids. Woolsey ride on in, and I said, let's go down to the PX. He wanted to get a pair of boots. I said, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting a pair of used jump boots. I'm sure they still got the old used jump boots there. Gee, it's like a mall. It's literally like there's perfume kiosks in the PX. I'm like, what? And the whole way through, Ian's going, shut up. I swear, I'll leave. Shut up. Stop acting. I'm like, act like what? What am I acting like? It's Fort Bragg. People go to job school here. This is not a PX. What is this? He's like, oh God, you are so. I'm like, I'm not embarrassing. This is not a PX. This is like some sort of a nightmare out of a freaking mall. I couldn't believe it. Wow. Now, when I went and we went to one of the clothing stores there, that was somewhat normal. All right. You could actually go in there. But I mean, it was still a bit over the top.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, and it was nothing like it used to be. Nothing like it used to be at all. Blew me away.
No, nothing ever is. Right.
Oh yeah, everything's got to change. I know. Gotta
Right, so
keep
that's
up
cool.
with the times.
So Dish is going to come out here and run for fucking governor.
Yeah, she'd probably win hands down. You got to learn certain terms, like
And then it's going to be the first time I've ever seen Dishy Poo in a dress.
Now you got to learn important things, Dish. There's 2 ways to say lobster. Do you know how to say lobster correctly?
Lobster.
Lobster's one.
All right.
Now you got to appeal to the working folks. How do you say lobster to the working folks? The fishermen and all.
I'm not sure.
Bugs.
Really?
Bugs.
But
You know what a lobster is, right? It's a bug.
it looks like a giant crayfish.
No, it's it's an exoskeleton.
Okay.
It's a bug.
All right.
So it's a bug.
Well, they're tasty bugs.
Yeah. There you go. See, that was a great way to do it. There you go. You pull that lobster out of the water, crack her open, go, those are tasty bugs. You'll have that's the end of it right there. You will have the working man's vote right there. You bust out with it. That's a tasty bug. Okay, that's it. You just won. You won right there. You'd be the first governor to actually say it right.
Yep.
There's Gerald B. Bugs. Yep. Bugs. See, I've said before, bug beef. I don't know how many times people go bug beef. The heck's bug beef? It's
And
lobster meat.
there's a war between me and working class woodsman. There's a war between me and Wyndham Woodcraft.
What happened?
Yep, because he teased me a few years back. They all met down in Pennsylvania, and he brought lobsters.
Are you serious?
And he says, right on the video, he says, and these aren't from Massachusetts. These are Maine lobsters. And they taste better than Massachusetts lobsters. Really? Oh my God! I want to kill him.
I remember when we would go out with the Sea Lion, and every once in a while, there was this guy from Massachusetts just to shit on his head. Captain would Scuppy is his name. Captain pick something up, he'd throw it on the other side of the boat and go, "Now I get it. What? Tastes better." You're like, "What do you mean?" Well, we're right on the edge, right here. I mean, this magical water boundaries crap is hard to understand, but I mean, you got a New Hampshire line, you got a Massachusetts line, they're meeting up. He'd throw it on the other side of the boat. Now go get it. Why? Tastes better. Tastes like shit over there. Now it's
fucking
good.
Riot. Then you have the diehards will tell you, "Oh, I can taste the difference."
But the funny thing is, I have people go,
"Those are the ones that I want Gunpowder Beauty to fucking throat punch."
You hear people laughing.
For you, Mikey.
They'll be laughing, going, "Well, there's always the argument between Massachusetts lobster and Maine lobster." I'm always laughing, going, "So when does somebody pick up a New Hampshire lobster?"
They don't count. They don't count.
Isn't that directly in between?
Listen, I love the Granite State. I got a camp there. I love New Hampshire. Okay, they got some mean ass laws in New Hampshire for live free or die. Okay,
yep, they do.
Live free or die. That's that. I'm not even joking. This is their motto on their license plates. And every time you enter the state from another state, it says "live free or die." Okay.
That's becoming just words.
As a non-resident, I can't go clam digging.
Nope.
Okay. It's the okay. So let's say I own whatever, 15 acres of land, right? And with my house, driveway, small yard, whatever, I'm only using 3 acres. Okay. And everything else is woods. All right.
Mm-hmm.
In the state of New Hampshire, you can get out of your vehicle, walk 15 feet off the road, shoot a turkey, shoot a deer on my property without even asking me, unless it's posted.
Wow.
Because in New Hampshire, unless your land is posted, people can shoot on it.
That's why when you're in New Hampshire, you see these ridiculous amounts of posted areas. When they post it, they post it.
And if you hunt on posted property, you're fucked.
I bet so.
Well,
Now,
it's like up in your neck of the woods.
as
You
long
got-
as they don't put
paint,
well,
right?
as long as they don't put no hunting allowed on the tree, it's okay. If they put no the best one you hope for is no trespassing. Because technically, if they put no hunting on there, they can't even hunt on their own land. Okay. The ones that say no trespassing, okay, if you know somebody or they know, a friend of a friend of a friend, you can get written permission to hunt on there, even if it says no trespass, because you have permission, right? You got your
Gotcha.
your letter of permission to do so. Or what they do in Maine, or what they have been doing in Maine now, is they'll put a sign up, no hunting without permission.
Yeah, that's
and they'll leave a number on the sign.
Yep, that's
you call the number.
That's the popular one.
But yeah, it's so if I wanted to go clam, I can't go clamming. I can go lobster fishing in New Hampshire. I can't go clamming in New Hampshire. It makes no sense.
No.
Lobsters are more money than clams.
They've got it all so messed up now. Look
what do we allow? Two quarts a day. I think it's,
even in Maine. I can't afford lobster. I live here, and I can't. They've messed it up so bad now. You can't afford anything. Even now, even bloodworms. That used to be a big thing when I was younger. Bloodworming, but oh my God.
Me too, P2E. Me too. They have what's Joe B saying? They got lobsters up in Bangor for $7 a pound.
It's unbelievable. We used to go down to we would never go to the store. We would go down to the wharf, and we would go down to one of the boats. And we would talk to one of the guys coming in, because that's how they make the most money, rather than sell at the auction. Is if you're like, hey, how much are you bringing in? They might say, well, I probably got 25 pounds. Well, we're getting ready to have a lobster bake. I'd like to get it all. And what'll end up happening is he's going to sell it to you for more than he's going to get at the auction, but you're going to get it for less than you'd pay retail. They don't do that anymore.
Nope.
You used to be able to go down and just buy them right off that boat, turn right around and head back out. Now you can't do that. You have to have a friend.
The guy in New Hampshire he's on 16. Okay. He is the fisherman. You know what he does? He catches the lobsters, puts them in his truck, heads to fucking Rochester, New Hampshire, right on 16.
That's right by me.
He's been doing it forever and a week, and he sells lobsters. When he's out, he's out.
I like those guys that bring it.
The next morning, he wakes up, catches lobsters, brings them in.
As long as they're getting a normal price, I don't mind. But it's getting to be ridiculous now. It's reached the level of stupidity. When you live in Maine and you can't afford to buy a lobster, it's stupid. Well, you're like, well, how much? A simple bug, a simple 1 pound chick bug is going to cost you $8-9, and there's no meat. There's no meat in that. No meat.
Holy shit! Stump Greenland SC.
Look at there.
Hey, Stump.
What's up, kid?
Mr. Stump.
Hey, Stump.
You were just talking about him earlier.
Yeah. Yep. Stump, I was telling everybody when you and I had the idea of doing the Dish Michelle parody.
That would have been fun.
What did Guns Girl say to me?
She said she went a little crazy on Amazon, but she's back.
What in the world did you go crazy on Amazon?
You don't ask that question.
Why?
Because that's Guns Girl. Don't ask that question.
What in the hell do you think she bought on Amazon?
Hey, wait. Tell him.
Warn him.
You tried to warn me.
Probably a dildo or two, or
Oh, come on.
A dilder.
Oh, you
Hey,
know what?
Delbert?
Speaking of that, Christine, we were in the middle of recording today.
Stumper. You want a link, kid? I'm sorry, Johnny. Go
We
ahead.
were in the middle of recording today, and Eric dropped a package off for Christine. She's like, okay, we had this show we did, and it went nutty. It was about our first cars, and she had a car, and she called it the Super Pickle. So everyone's been sending her pickles now. Pickle this, pickle that, everything pickle. T-shirts with pickles, everything. You're getting all this pickle stuff. It's been going on for like a month and a half. And today she gets a package. We're in the middle of recording. She pulls it out, and on the front of it, it says Dill, D-I-L-L, and then D-O-U-G-H. Instead of Play-Doh, it was Dill-Doh.
I like that.
I was like, oh my gosh. So right, we're recording. She's like, I said, put it down. Just, we got to keep going. She's like, you're getting all wound up, and I'm just holding up my dildo trying to show it to you. I'm like, oh my God, you just said that. Why would you say that while we're recording? Yep.
It's not like you can't edit it out.
Well, yeah, it's just still, but it changes the whole moment.
You still kill me. I wish when you're talking with Christine on that show that you'll come this far off your mic.
Why, am I too loud? Oh, you want me closer?
Dude, I got my radio cranked.
Well,
No, you're too soft.
I've got the new mic system here and all that. I've got
on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll have to turn it up. I've had a couple complaints. People go, I can't hear you that well. I did all that work trying to get the music fixed so you wouldn't get that blast of the intro music.
Stump, she gonna be okay?
Who? What happened?
Stumpette's in the hospital.
Her AFib? She having a heart trouble? Well, Gerald says that the fishermen have been selling their catch privately.
Good. They're gonna make money.
Well, yeah.
Who's gonna sell it to? All the stores.
Trust me.
I mean,
I agree 100%.
Nobody's buying lobsters during this friggin'.
Oh, they'll be buying. They'll be buying lobsters. This is a big lobster week right now. This is a big lobster week. This is summer open week. This is the week everyone's like
summer open week. And if I walk out my front door
bugs.
right now, it's fucking 49 degrees.
I need bugs.
It's fucking freezing out right now.
Yeah, that's your first job, Dish. You know that? Figure out how to fix the black flies.
Okay.
Fix them damn black flies.
And get rid of the big flies that are up north.
I mean, holy crap.
Let me tell you something. I'll be up there Tuesday, right? And my truck will be covered.
Yep.
Because, as you know, on a truck, their windshields don't go like a car windshield like this. They go like this. So instead, not that bugs don't hit a car windshield, okay? But sometimes on a car windshield, they go up and over, okay?
Air.
Right. On a truck, they just go,
bam.
Boom. Oh, Stalker Steve is joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look at there.
Looky. He's not in bed. Dish said you were in bed. Something about, I don't know, you were tucking out from working and you're too old or something. And
I did not.
That's what she was saying.
Something about plums and tuckered. Plum tuckered, or I don't know what.
Plum tuckered.
Yeah, plums were tuckered or something like that.
And then Preacher Boy said something about Stevie. Preacher Boy, you notice he's not here either, right? He left early because he's got the sermon in the morning. So, and I think I pissed him off by accident. I'll call him later. I'll call him tomorrow and make sure I didn't piss him off. But Preacher Boy noticed that Shalisa's not here either. So Preacher Boy said that you took your van, the ones with the chains in the back, and you drove down to Shalice's and got her in the back of the van.
Yeah, she'll just send up smoke signals.
Thank you, Guns Girl. Fist bump.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go find my boots because shit just got really.
I know it, right?
Guys, you know how to have fun. Do any of you know how to fucking lie and have
Any
fun?
of
It's like earlier
you?
when we came on. I invite George is the first one here, and he's like talking, and I go, George, I can't hear you. George, I can see your mouth moving, but there's nothing coming out of your yapper. So I says, right, and I'm winking at Dish. I got my glasses off. I'm like, he's looking down, right? He's not paying attention to me. He's looking down, and I'm like, Dish. I says, Dish, you don't hear him, do you? She's like, I'm like, Jesus.
That's a strike in a mix.
The last thing that goes through a fly's mind when it's the windshield, his asshole. Hey, Gear, when did you sneak in here?
Hey, Gear.
What's up, Gear?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, Jezzo. Some days you're the bug, and some days you're the windshield.
Yep.
Dish, you don't think that was original? How about that? You don't like that one?
That was a good one. I like that one.
Come on, I'm getting better, aren't I?
Yeah.
Philosophical Thoughts by Mikey D.
Right. My new boots will be here June 3rd. Quit talking shit to Mikey until then. Quit talking to shit, Mikey. Well, what'd I do?
I think she added the word
It's getting
two.
deep.
I don't think she wanted the word two to be there. I think it was simply quit talking shit, Mikey.
Oh.
The two just happened somehow.
All right. I'm just not talking shit. I'm just playing, having fun.
Yeller.
Don't you people know how to have fun on somebody else's account?
No, I always just do it on their expense.
Oh, come on, Dish. You know how to do it. You used to do it all the time when you were in that other
Yes,
chat.
I did. I was a mean one.
Come on now.
Right? I was a mean one.
No, I don't think you were mean at all.
No, Dish was having fun, and then wait, where this is real? Really? Are you shitting me?
Actually, I was going, oh my God, we're talking about bearded dragons again. Oh my God.
Bearded dragons. Oh.
Do you know how long it took me to understand that you really weren't talking about the dragon? You were talking about a fucking lizard.
When that first happened, I thought they were talking about the hoo-ha.
Me too.
I was like,
dude, you don't know how long it took me to. You don't have no idea how long it took me to figure out it wasn't that.
Hoo-has. They're bearded dragon. Oh, I got bearded dragon. I'm like, the hell is wrong with these people?
Stevie, you want to come on and say hi before we go? We're only going to be at about 20 more minutes or so. You want to come on and say hello or no?
That was right. Guns Girl, her speak tax added a word.
No problem, Guns Girl. Are they black boots that go over your knee?
Oh, here he goes. Here he's up. You're bringing up boots. Let's go ahead and take that.
Mine as well. Mine as well. Wife gave me hell. Said the truck had too many roaches in it. I told her to pick up some of the tin and black flag. Listen, pick up the roaches out of the truck, open them up, put them in your beer can, right? Or put them on your beer can, right? Poke some holes on the beer can, light that motherfucker up.
I can't.
Steve, no would have been sufficient. Listen, you're a good guy and all, but no would have been sufficient.
He's giving you the buck naked speech. Hey, see, I got nothing on here.
Right on, Kia. Too bad. He said he might get in trouble with the boss tomorrow because he told customers to watch out to watch the kids so they don't flood the toilet and destroy property anymore. Who's this Bandy Brewers guy? Who's that?
Oh my heavens! Oh my word! It must have just come in from the fire.
He's got a link in his Facebook if he looked.
He's back from out front outside at the fire pit.
Oh, Stevie. Oh, that's gross. Mikey, I outgrew the old beer can pipes. I have a dozen pipes now. Yeah, but there's so much fun when you were a kid. You know, I was impressed like all hell when I was a kid, and I could take a Pepsi can or Budweiser can, right? Flatten this part out right here.
You know, Mikey's parents probably walked around.
Did you get some nails? Poke a zillion holes in that fucker. There's my hole there. Get my lighter out.
Oh, you didn't steal your parents' tear the sink apart? Oh, my brother was always tearing the sinks. My father would get so mad. What's wrong with the sink again? He'd go, how are we going through this many screens? He would unscrew it. He'd go, what is going on here? He's like, they're just disintegrating. You are all just because he has no clue. Every time he would replace them up, my brother would be like, well, he annotating that brain, the kitchen sink's got a new screen in it. And every time my father would pop that, what in the world? Are you kidding me? He never figured out my brother stole every single one of those screens.
Guns girl, no problem, sweetheart. Anytime. What's up, kid?
What's happening?
So I says to Johnny, I go, I said, I tried to send Jimmy one, but I don't have Jimmy on Facebook. And I forgot his last name. So I'm putting all this stuff in. I'm like, fuck, I'll never find his name. So
fuck him.
I told Johnny, I said, I sent Eric one, and he told me, you were at the fire. So I says, well, and then I said, wow, who's this fucking brewery guy over here? Fucking.
Yeah, you don't want to trust that guy.
You're right.
That guy's an asshole.
You're right, Gerald B. I forgot the hole in the bottom.
So what'd I miss?
Nothing. We're just having a good time. Stevie's not here, thank God.
Mikey was telling us how to mainline with a Pepsi can.
Yeah. The good old days, But then I missed my one hit. I had a beautiful one hitter. I lost the fucking thing.
There are some. People used to get so stoned they would. I remember I had a buddy who was like, I used to have the most beautiful bong. I lost it. I'm like, how the hell you do that? How do you lose a bong?
Wait a minute.
Is that even possible?
You get a message out in the chat room there, Eric.
Oh, it's that Stock of Steve guy whose show I never make.
Yeah, but he called you baby.
Well,
he's trying. We got
a thing.
Okay. I don't care how you float. Whatever floats your boat, whatever side of the plate you want to swing from, don't bother me. I'm just,
He's on his third Coke of the day and flying.
Yeah, that is some serious shit. I'm telling you. Of all the stuff that you could do, 3 cans of Coke. Oof.
3 cans of Coke. I'm on like my fucking 5th Pepsi, for Christ's sakes.
He's probably ready to grab his wood and go out and turn it.
Yeah, he's gonna grab and turn his wood. All right.
That's Massachusetts Pepsi. It's not the same.
Right. I know. Maine Pepsi's different.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what Maine Pepsi's called? Moxie.
Tonic.
I don't want to sound needy, but I need more alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't look that bad.
I was in charge of the I don't know about that Gunpowder Beauty. I actually have a bottle of that from my daughter down in the brewery view refrigerator.
Mm.
Did he just
like a break in case of emergency thing?
Did he just say Pepsi's for pussies?
Who?
Hey, there's a Mainer right there. Hey, Johnny,
What?
there's a Mainer right there telling you Moxie is nasty.
Oh no.
Nasty is a fucking understatement.
No.
When John said
No.
to Moxie, I thought he was trying to kill me.
You know what? I'll give you my address because apparently I can't get it anywhere around here, and I can't even get it shipped to my house.
That's called a blessing.
I will happily send you some money.
No, don't do it.
I will do a video of drinking one while doing a live stream.
I think that would be amazing. I would love it.
Okay. Let me explain Moxie to anybody that hasn't had it. Take a can of Pepsi, dump in a container of Copenhagen Chew, shake and drink.
No way. Moxie.
And you know what's funny? You know what's
Moxie
funny?
is the
He
nectar
is not,
of the god.
You know what's funny? He is not off. He's not. He is not off. I'm telling you right now. When I was a kid, my old man drank Moxie. Okay, and I go, oh, I goes, Dad, that ain't beer. And he goes, no, it ain't. And I go, what is that? He goes, that's Moxie. I goes, Dad, that's disgusting. He goes, thank you. I'm happy that you don't like it. That means there's more for me.
That's right.
And oh my God, it was the rudest thing in the world.
It's amazing. It's delish.
You have to understand something. And this is no joke.
Moxie.
This is no joke. And John and Gerald B will back me up on this. Okay, there's no joke. They have a fucking festival in Maine for fucking Moxie, and I'm not even joking. I swear to Dish, they hang banners out on the street at Dish. I'm not even joking, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's amazing. I'm like, are you people? You go on YouTube, look at it. It's the fucking stupidest fucking thing in the world.
It is an amazing drink, and we like to make sure it's celebrated.
It's like these people from Boston that they jump in the ocean in fucking February. Brown Street brownies.
I bet you it would be great for cleaning a toilet.
Moxie? Oh no, that's a waste. Oh my God, what a that's just
Eric.
a waste.
Eric, it used to be back in the day, like long before our time. Back in the day, it was fucking medicine.
Stomach elixir. Yeah, it was a stomach. It's the gentian root extract. That's a stomach elixir.
It wasn't a medicine. They used it to put somebody down.
So how's Jules doing?
That sounds awesome.
Oh, we pooped her out. She
good.
Everybody went to bed. Christine's probably wondering where I am, and here I am. I was just gonna log in and see if this shit was still going on, and you said, "Well, I sent him a link." I took that as a challenge.
Well, I mean, I noticed you got David's brown meat in your mouth now, right?
I got David Brown's meat in my mouth.
There you go.
That's speaking of challenges. There's a challenge, Johnny. This is what we got to do.
What's that?
We got to get our hands. We got to get our hands on a 6-pack cans of Moxie.
Easy.
We have to send it to Stalker Steve.
And that's for?
Because he said he wants to try Moxie.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I have his address. I think everybody should try Moxie.
Dish.
Now, Dish, it's a lot like
Dish. You know how much I like you, right? And
Yes.
respect you. You know how much I like and respect you.
Yes.
She'd like it.
Do yourself a favor. Okay.
I've seen her hunt sassafras root. She would like it.
It'll turn your stomach more than a Saturday night chat that used to be on years ago.
Now, if you think of Dish, if you've ever chewed sassafras root?
No, I've not.
Okay, if you've ever, I think of a strong sassafras aftertaste.
All right, forget sassafras. Have you ever drink sarsaparilla soda?
Yes.
There you go, John. Go from there.
Yeah, it's just going to have a heavier aftertaste.
Okay.
It's a lingering.
Everybody needs to drink Moxie, just like everybody needs to have their junk stamped by a stiletto heel. Okay.
Well, hang on. It all depends who's doing the stamping. Because if
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
if it's
no!
if it's Guns Girl,
Hold
I'm in.
on, don't be taking away my job.
No, wait a
I'm
minute. Wait a
in.
minute. Hold on. Hold on. You're gonna let somebody stiletto stomp your junk?
Have you seen Guns Girl?
I don't care if Princess whatever. If it's junk stomping, I'm sorry.
I hate to say this, but
And here's
I
the
might
problem: my
consider-
wife would pay her to do that.
I might consider a good junk stomping over another can of Moxie.
Are you
Yes.
kidding me? Oh my God! I got 5 exes that would definitely pay someone to stomp it. And I'll tell you what, I don't
Yeah.
care what you look like.
Well,
no
I don't even
stomping. No stomping.
I don't even have an ex, and she'd pay to see it.
Wait a second, Mikey, you don't have an ex in your past?
I don't. I have an ex-girlfriend, but not an ex-wife. My wife's my first wife.
I got spares.
John can hook you up.
John's the Elizabeth Taylor of fucking.
I got spares. As a matter of fact, that's it. I can't get married anymore, according to Mace.
Wait a second. Wait for the bumper sticker. Chicks dig John for a while.
People have asked me, well, how do you chicks dig me? For a while. For like
6 months or so.
Then I buy a house and then we move on. Yeah. Nope. Not this time. I have to move out of the state of Maine to get married now. I've reached my quota here. That's it. No more.
Listen, people go to other states. I know somebody that got married 14 times. You're fine.
Wow. 14 times.
What would possess? Listen, I think John's a good guy. Met him. Was at his house for a few hours. Had a blast. Okay, John's a cool guy. And I think he is crazier than a fucking crazy for being married fucking twice.
Oh, there it is. There's the
Dildo.
dildo. There it is.
Wow, somebody sent my wife a dildo. What the hell is so
Look
funny?
at that, and it's not even wearing glasses.
Look how happy he is.
Yes, he's happy.
What do you do with your dildo? Stress relief.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, make sure you send a message, Gunpowder. I will definitely get you some Moxie because I want to see you enjoy.
Guns Girl.
Actually, have true enjoyment as you open up a can of this and go, "Oh my!"
No.
Now, if you can, enjoy it with salt and vinegar.
See now, here's a typical.
See, I can't stomach
Hey.
salt and vinegar chips.
Here's a typical palm knocker, right? I give the girl a compliment, right? And instead of saying thanks for the compliment, Mikey, she says, "Oh my God, I'm not into that," laughing her ass off. Unless you're my ex-husband. Not, hey, thanks, Mikey. That was sweet. Nothing. Come on now. All right, Dish, how much trouble am I in, by the way?
None. Not at all.
Meter reading.
Do I got to make a phone call?
Nope.
All right. Is that Moxie you're drinking?
I have some Moxie right now. It's just pretending that it's furious.
Oh, I got a better idea. We'll have to do Gunpowder. We'll have to send you some what we call all dressed chips. That's every flavor chip there is, all on one.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You know what I can't stand?
I sent those to Christine. That's what I sent Christine, Eric, was those all dressed chips. Every single flavor on one.
She's been watching. Guns Girl's
she
been
like
watching. Guns Girl's been watching Life Below Zero, so she ordered an Ulu.
Oh, I have one of those. Those are cool.
What's an Ulu?
Ulu is a half semicircle knife, pretty much.
The Eskimo knife there, yeah.
Uh,
That Life Below's. I mean, I usually watch that Alaska stuff with the kiltures on it, but it's wrecked now.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in a long time.
Everybody's doing this COVID.
And by the way,
I got it. And they're all going like this. It's COVID time. How you guys doing? I'm just, oh my God. Oh, someone take the camera out of their hand, please.
You know what kills me about that is they're not like Life Below Zero. They're off grid. Okay, they live off grid.
That's the one with the lady on with the airport.
She's up in Cabot.
Yeah, Cabot.
Okay. She's got the other joint now too, but Alaska, the one you mentioned there, the Kilches, the homestead. You realize they have a main road 1 mile away.
Well, you know who they are, though, too, don't you? Do you know who they really are?
Well, I know that. What's his name? That's her father.
Jewel.
That's
Jewel, the singer. Yeah. That's Jewel's dad. Yeah. Otz Senior. Otz Senior there.
Otz Senior and her and Jewel are singing the
song.
The song in the show.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All those boys are Jewel's brothers.
Right. But now, so you do Life Below Zero. I mean, they're out there. I mean.
Oh yeah, no. I've always enjoyed that one. I like the lady at Cabot because it just seems really
tough to live out there.
And you can tell she doesn't.
The only thing I like
if she's bullshitting, she is the greatest actress on the planet.
She whines like a bitch.
Well, Sue, you're all alone, Mikey. For I don't know.
Well, she sued Discovery.
For what?
She got hurt because her producer said, "Oh, can't you just do it this way?" And da 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 da. She says no, and he's a okay. So she got on a machine. She did it for him. She fell off a machine, broke bones, and the whole 9 yards. She was down for like a long time.
Oh wow! I know the first injury. Imagine this: that woman's first injury up there in Cabot. You know what it was? The first injury she had.
Was that the bear attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Having your head in the mouth. Imagine this. There is a freaking bear that has you by the head and he's dragging you into the bushes to kill you.
How do you live through that, though?
She did. She shot him. But imagine he got her. He pulls her down. Now she's got her 44s on her side, but you've got to get to the 44. All right. And then you've got to also get it to the bear and shoot while this thing's tearing you apart. Or you're not going to make it.
And then you had to wait 6 days for fucking somebody to come get you.
Well, she had to radio out. Yeah, she had to radio
6 days.
And hold her own.
But there's the Mountain Men one I like.
Yeah, that one's getting to be all fancy now.
And then I like what's the one in Alaska with Dish with the guy's originally from Boston. He's got all gray hair. He's a white guy. He's not native.
Has he got a bunch of kids? A whole passel?
No, he's got one kid, his son Joey.
Yukon Men.
I like Yukon Men.
Yeah, I do too.
He's from Stan. Stan is from Boston.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you can hear his accent. Every once in a great while, you'll hear his accent.
All right.
I haven't watched that one. The one with all the kids. That is. That one upset me. Because at first I thought it was going to be real, but then you find out they're faking everything. That one's so fake, it's unbelievable.
And then Marty quit. Mountain Men.
Yep.
He told the producer, he's like, "Hey, listen, my daughter and I are gonna go out with Trap, and she's gonna come out with me. And you know what? I don't want to do the cameras no more." He's like, "Oh, what do you mean? I don't want to do the cameras no more. You're not going."
Is that the guy from Maine?
No, that was the guy. He's from Alaska, and he flies out. He leaves home, and then he flies out during trapping season to his trapper's cabin.
We had one here in Maine for a while. We've had 3 shows here in Maine.
Well, you only had one guy on Mountain Men, though. You had
we had the trapper. We had the trapper from up
Ashland.
Yeah, up there, and then we had that one.
He got hurt too.
We had 3 shows though. We had that one. We got the cop show, the Ranger show, and then we had the Down East Deck Run.
What the hell is Quick Cop show?
We still have one on there. We have all of our forest rangers have a show on Discovery. Oh yeah,
Rangers.
Yeah, Northwoods Law.
They're not forest rangers, you jackass.
Yeah, they are. There are game wardens, forest rangers, whatever.
Forest ranger, okay, Yogi.
Forest ranger. But there's that one. There's that one, and then the Down East Dickard. I love that down. I knew two of those guys. That Down East Dickard. I thought that was a great damn show.
But they're not filming Northwoods Law in Maine anymore.
They were. I don't know.
I know they were, but they're not doing it anymore. They're doing it in Hampshire now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why that was.
Because now, if you talk to my sister, who's in that business of works for the Department of Agriculture for the federal government, they didn't file the right permits. If you talk to the producers and the owners and everything of Northwoods Law, they'll tell you another different story.
Maine didn't care for it, huh?
Because my sister is the one that got the applications for the permission to do all the stuff they needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Now we had that show Down East Dickard. I thought that was a great show. I knew two of those fellas, and that was all about Uncle Henry's, just the magazine and how you make a living off Uncle Henry's. Just like the people who do Craigslisting, we have a magazine here that's called Uncle Henry's, and you can get anything in the whole wide world on an Uncle Henry's. And they make a living just buying stuff, fixing it, selling it, doing whatever.
But those I love I like the Alaska shows. And I know it's getting to you, but I like on Mountain Men, I like the old guy in Montana, him and his wife. I like him.
Stalker Steve said they canceled it because Maine poachers give up too easy. You got about that.
We don't poach in Maine.
Oh my God.
We don't poach in Maine.
We ran across. My brother and I ran across a deer hut. God, it was in the 70s, late 70s. Oh my God. Woof. They love all the flatlanders that come up. Give me $200 and your deer's hanging in there. Yep. Here's where you got them at. Here's where the gut pile is. Mark it on your map. Skedaddle. Get on out of here. Tag it. Yeah, those guys are bad news there. Yeah, we ran across one of those little spots. Got to get the hell out of there.
Well, me and my buddy came across a fucking like 5 or 6 fucking huge fucking pot plants. Huge.
Well, you can up here now in Maine. I mean, good Lord Almighty, up here now. I mean, I don't know what the laws are, but I think you can have. I think you can grow it now.
No, this is years ago. This is 10 years ago.
I know you can go to the store and buy it.
Right. No, I understand that, but I'm just saying
I don't know if you need a permit though. I don't know. I remember somebody said they had medicinal permits or something like that. I don't know.
In Massachusetts, they made it legal, which drives me absolutely shit house. But
boy, can you imagine the kids? Dad, it's legal.
My son goes
no smoking.
My son goes down to vote. My son goes down to vote. The only time he's ever voted was to vote the fucking pot bill.
Oh, my heavens. Yeah.
They're gonna put one next door to my house. They're putting a dispensary next door to my house.
Are you kidding? Oh man, is it going to mess up your property value?
No, I don't own. I rent, but
it's
going to screw up my fucking landlord's fucking.
It's going to screw up your neighborhood.
Well, we have 3. I'm in this. Let me see. How many buildings do we have here? 1. We got 4 buildings here. that my landlord owns, and I got the 200-yard fucking field behind me, and then there's a condo, joint condos and apartments behind me too. But I'm like the only one like that has the townhouse here. It's the weirdest thing. I have 2 floors. Everybody else only has 1.
My heavens, you are crammed in there. That's a lot. You have a lot right around you there.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't like that. Not at all.
You know. Well,
I think my town's too big.
I gotta do what I gotta do. No, my town's got fucking 4 times your fucking population.
I think I think my town's ridiculously large. We have 3,000 people.
Yeah. I got like 33,000 people.
Oh my god! I would come apart at the seams.
And then I get the town. The next town over on my right has 60,000, and the city to my left has like 95,000.
We used to go to Boston twice a year with my former employer, and they would rent the entire hotel and close it for one night for Men's Warehouse. And we would have our big Christmas party there. And I remember, my God, it's like New York City. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. It's just, I mean, the whole place is messed up now. When I stopped going to Boston on my own was when they messed up. I used to like to go to the Science Museum, spend the whole day there. But it was right there, right off the freaking highway. You could drive right to it, hop right off. None of this 25 lefts to try to get to it. That's the thing I hate about Boston.
Well, you can do it now. You can get to the Boston Museum of Science pretty easily now.
I got so fed up. We pulled up, Mikey. I couldn't even see it anymore. I used to be able to see it. Now there's like 25 elevated bridges. It's just like all of this whole entire nonsense is blocking it. It used to be right there. And you went right up to it, hopped off the exit. Now you just come to this massive, whatever the hell that thing is, and it's just, oh, forget it. Turn around and leave. I have not gone back since the Big Dig. We used to go to there. I used to go to Faneuil Hall because I enjoyed walking through Faneuil Hall, see the food stuff. I would always get a pepper and onions for, a sausage and onions and peppers for lunch, and then eat at Houlihan's, have fajitas at Houlihan's across the whole, whatever the Mazzenia there thing.
Yeah.
Watch all the people doing their thing outside. And then sometimes we'd go to the aquarium because you could trot right over to the aquarium. No big deal.
Take the Freedom Trail right over.
Yeah, and now it's freaking destroyed. You can't get to, everything's twisted and everything's a mess. You can't even. It's a wreck. I haven't gone back since.
The hall's still there. Faneuil Hall is still there.
Right, but I mean, it's you can't.
That's on the National Register. I mean, that's where they signed the fucking.
Right.
What do you call it?
Oh, that's still all that stuff's still there, but it's a mess to get to it now.
But the food down there is just unbelievable. So what Johnny's trying to explain to people is that in Boston they have this place called Faneuil Hall Market. And it is that it's just it's a market. It's a marketplace for clothing, this, that, and the other thing. But it's more known for food. It's got you name a food from any country, and I guarantee you they'll have it in that market.
And it's good too.
And I don't care if it's Zimbabwe. I don't care. You name I'm not even joking. You name a country, they're gonna have the food that they're gonna have that food there.
Zimbabwe, really?
I'm telling you, what's his name did his he's dead now, but the guy that used to walk around in the United States and be like do the eating and all that bullshit. Not the fat guy, the skinny.
The guy who dissed Hillary Clinton and died.
Yes.
The cook. Famous
Anthony
chef.
Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain. He came through Boston, and he went through Faneuil Hall. And he absolutely loved it.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it was a thing for me. It was my piece of Boston that I could enjoy. I would go to Faneuil Hall. There was a little parking garage off to the side where you could park your car inside. You be there all day. Every lunch, I got the same thing: an Italian sausage with peppers and onions on it. You hold that big old bastard and you carry it around outside. See all the vendors doing their stuff.
You got to remember, it's 14 inches long. It's fucking
it's ridiculous. You got this thing and you're just tearing it apart. You're walking around now, happy as a goat. Finish that, go over and check out with the kids over at the. They have ducks, the car duck. Remember the duck boat? It was a thing in Missouri too. It was a landing craft for World War II. It's called a duck.
Okay.
They have them there, and they're like trolleys, and you can hop on one, run it over to the friggin'. It's only a few blocks to walk, but you could go to the aquarium, spend a few hours there, and then all the rest of the day until it closed at the Science Museum. I used to do it all the time, loved it. My Boston got messed up now. Last time I went there, I was trying to go to Men's Warehouse in town, Boston, and the GPS. I literally got out dish. I got out and started screaming at the car. I imagine me, big me, stand going, 5 lefts is a fucking square. I'm like, it just keeps going. Make your next left. You make the left. Make your next left. You're like, what the? Make your next left. I'm like, what the? It literally goes like this, and it goes in and in and in and in, and then it stops. The road ends with a sidewalk and these posts.
Yes,
that's it. That's the end of it.
That's because you're at Downtown Crossing, and years ago, what they did was that road used to go through.
Yeah, I remember it did.
And people were getting hurt. So what they did was they bricked it. They didn't cobblestone it. They laid brick, and they put those posts up, and now they call that Downtown Crossing. Beautiful area of Boston.
I was like, you're trying to get there, and you're like, whatever happened to make a left, go down, and then make a right? You're right. No, it's make a left, go, make another left, go, make another left, make another left. It just gets smaller and smaller. I'm losing my mind. By the 5th left, I jump out and I'm screaming at the car. Marty's like, "Get it! You're embarrassed." I'm not embarrassing anybody. This freaking thing just told me to make 5 lefts.
So what you do is what I do now, because that happened to me, and I don't care GPS or no GPS. So if I'm going downtown Boston, you know what I do? I call wherever I'm going. Do I have to come in on Milk Street? Do I have to come in? Like if I'm doing I don't do a lot. I don't. It's Sick Man 99, by the way. Hello, good to see you, kid. I hope things are well. I very rarely have to do a delivery in downtown Boston. Okay. But when I do, I normally park. I normally call the customer.
Yeah.
And I say to them, I'm coming to make a delivery to you. I don't want your address where you are. I have your address. I want to know where your dock is. Because what happens is that their business is, 5 Milk Street, Boston, Mass. Okay. But the dock is on 55 Springvale Ave.
Yeah.
Which is right here and here. And the building's in between. Okay. And if you go the wrong way, you got to go 1.5 miles, 2 miles, come back.
That's what I don't. That's what I don't understand. Even that stupid.
So what you do is you say, "What's the dock address?" So that's what I had to do, right? So I say, and she goes, "Oh, the dock address is blah 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 blah." I punch that in, brings me right to it.
See, and Dish, I got this highway on the way. It's like Boston starts to fuck with you before you get there. No joke. I'm not kidding. You're headed to Boston.
We took the cones. Listen to me. We took the cones out of the HOV lane, so when you want to go in there, you can get out of there.
They have this highway dish. It's broken into 2 sides. Okay, it goes down underground, then it comes back up, but there's no lid on it. It just goes down for no reason, and then it comes back up, and then it goes down. And whenever you want to get somewhere, you got to get off and go to another road to get to where you wanted to go. It's like, why can't you have a freaking exit? Why isn't there a goddamn exit? They're like, no, you got to go past. No, you'll get to it. No, there's an exit. Just go past and go all the way down till you see the big bridge crossing. Yeah, take the bridge and come back.
So this is why what normal people do right? And this is what we're dealing with, a Mainer. So what normal people do is they'll drive into like, I don't know, wherever there's a public parking, right? They'll public park, and then they'll hail a fucking trolley or whatever to take the subway system to where they need to go. Lots of people don't drive the city of Boston anymore.
She wanted Boston Mark. I go, well, that's over there. She's like, well, how do we get there? I have to pull over to the side of the road. I go, listen.
Drive Post Office Square.
She wants Boston. She wants Boston Market. Blah blah blah. The guy goes, okay, that's real simple. I went, okay, well, I can see the building and I can't get there. So why don't you tell me how simple it is? He proceeds to explain to me I got to drive down the highway the wrong way for like a freaking mile. Yep. And then there'll be a bridge that goes across the highway. Take the bridge, then turn around and go all the way back. I'm like, okay, so, you know what? I'm not getting Boston Market. That's that.
You want to go it's like if you want to go, let's say you want to go to for whatever reason, if you want to go to the State House in Boston, right? It's changed a little bit, but now what you do is you just get off Causeway Street in Boston, right in front of the Garden. All right.
Oh, I hate the freaking.
Okay. Listen, but you get off instead of doing that, I get off at Charlestown, go down to Causeway Street, take the right on Causeway Street, go right by the Federal Building, go right by Boston Garden, right? Take a left on what do you call it? Follow it up. It'll take you to so Faneuil Hall is going to be over here on your left. Okay. Then you take your right on Tremont. All right. And then the Boston Commons right there. So when you're at Faneuil Hall, you walk out of the back of the Faneuil Hall, take a left, and you go up. That's the State House is right there.
Oh my fucking God. Can we go back to talking about Moxie?
Sure. Gerald B says normal people stay the hell out of Boston.
That's right.
Let's talk about.
I need a Pepsi. I'll be right back.
Where'd you get there?
Fish.
Fish. How do you have fish? Hold on. How do you have fish? Salmon. How do you have fish in the house? Whoa. I'm curious. How are you having fish in the house?
Because I went and bought it.
I thought she had like a really serious freaking thing about fish. Like, hey, I don't want to freaking smell it. You're going to climb in bed with her with, oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh, that.
Oh
my God. This is a woman who hates anything fish-like. She hates, she hates to walk into a fish store dish. She can't.
She won't even go into the store with me. She sits in the car.
Yeah. And you're gnawing down a great big oat. Now, what is that? Is that smoked salmon?
Cherry smoked salmon.
Because you guys have got some good fish stores there. I mean, you're on the lake, so I mean, heck yeah. But I mean, I remember going, you grew up there and you hate fish? What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
She like freaks out. Like I said, we go up to Russ Kendall Smokehouse. Yeah. She will not even get out of the car.
Oh. There's a couple things you got there in Minnesota that that place, the rival to Cat's Deli. What's that one called? Shit's Deli or it's down in the Twin Cities.
Oh yeah, it's in Dinkytown.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like oh crap. You can waste $150 in that place quick, really, really, really quick.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah, I would have mustard. That's the mustard I told you until I got a hold of Satan sauce mustard. That was the only mustard I would have. I would actually have it brought in from Minnesota. It was amazing stuff. It was good stuff. Oh, you're gonna put Satan sauce mustard on the fish, aren't you? You asshat. Yeah. You asshat.
Let's watch this happen.
I'm jealous. I am so jealous. Best mustard in the world, Dish, right there.
It looks good.
The best. Satan
Was that a
sauce.
Boston?
No, Satan sauce mustard.
What is it?
Satan sauce mustard.
Is it hot?
Yeah, but it's not hot like, oh my god, it's hot. But I mean, I have a jar like he's got, and my jar is empty, and I just look at it now and wish it was full.
What do I have to do?
Well,
Do
that's
I
a
have
good.
to? No, do I have to like eat bread and drink milk with it?
No. The sauce you might. I mean, I'm very careful with the Satan sauce. It's got tons and tons of flavor, but it's also got the heat. So I have like I think about a half a teaspoon in a pot of chili, and you can taste the sauce, but you don't die of the heat.
Does it hurt like Tabasco?
Tabasco doesn't hurt.
Right, but is it
If you were to just do like Eric does and douse it with the Satan sauce, put it like this. Tabasco's nothing.
And where do you get this shit from?
Satan sauce on Facebook. But the mustard you can't get right now. The mustard's actually, he's doing a special batch, a quart-sized batch of the mustard, and it's being raffled off on Justin's final mission.
And how much is it? How much does this stuff cost?
$1. Well, right now they're raffling it for $1 a shot.
Okay.
But
if I wanted to buy this said jar of
Eric, I don't even know how much is it. I have no clue. I've never been able to buy one.
As of right now, he has only thrown the mustard in as part of his sample packs.
Yeah. So I don't even know.
He was basically using a bunch of us as guinea pigs to find out what we thought about it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I can talk to him and find out what
I know.
What sizes?
A crap ass bottle of hot sauce, one of the small like 8-ounce ones, just the junk ones are going to go for $3 or $4. Okay, you get one where the guy grew the peppers. All right, well we're talking like
no, I get all that, but so
his sauce is only like $11.
Oh,
so I don't imagine it's going to be insane. I will tell you what, the bottle that's being raffled off is
because Eric, I saw one of your videos that you went through the whole gamut on. You had a bunch of sauces there, and you went through the whole. So you went from this is fucking ketchup to this is fucking go get a fire extinguisher. But I mean, there's been a couple of hot sauces I've had that have been like the only reason the wife, she doesn't even buy me she buys me Tabasco, but now she's like being fucking frugal, and she just buy me the store brand name one.
Yeah.
I mean, I told her, at least get me Frank's or something, And
I mean,
she goes, "This is the same thing, different label." I'm like, okay, whatever.
This is this sauce.
But like,
you'll get a lot of use out of it.
But you know what's funny is that now you take that fucking Chinese mustard, the Chinese hot mustard you get with your Chinese food. I love that shit, but you know what the problem is? It burns my nostrils.
You know what that is, though? It's not what you think it is. It's freaking horseradish.
It's horseradish.
Yeah, that's what it. Horseradish and mustard. That's just a cheap knockoff. This is actual mustard seed. Okay, this is real vinegar. He farms the damn peppers, and what it is it's amazing. His sauce. The thing about his sauces is there's so much flavor. I only use.
What's this Facebook?
I'll have a pot of chili. I'll put in like a teaspoon of his sauce. I'll taste the sauce, the flavor of the sauce for the whole chili, but it won't be that hot. Now, Eric will dump the whole damn bottle in it.
What's his Facebook page?
Satan sauce.
Satan sauce.
You'll know it because there's a picture of the devil.
I don't know why this link is looking like ridiculously huge.
and it goes straight to Eric.
He sells on eBay.
He does.
I don't know. I put a link in the chat room. It's like turning out ridiculous. If for some reason that doesn't work, just go to go to eBay and do a search for Satan sauce.
You know what's funny, Eric?
Hmm.
I can't find the Facebook page. I can only find like 900 reviews of Satan sauce. You, Stephen Bush, James, all of us are on there. Satan sauce.
All right, so I just put that in following this page.
Did that thing even do anything when
I don't know.
It doesn't even look like it even wants to let me enter it into the chat room.
Yeah, you gotta so people when they do that they have to
put it in the internal chat, right? First.
No, they have to highlight it. They have to highlight it on their own and go from there. It's a weird thing.
Well, what Tony, the owner of Satan Sauce, is doing for us is because the mustard has gotten so popular with so many people that he is making up 32 ounces, 1 quart of the mustard, and he's donated it to me, and we made it part of our Justin's Final Mission. So it's $1. It's $1 per entry. So if someone goes over and they put in $1 at the Justin's Final Mission, they'll get 1 entry. If they put in $10, they'll get 10 entries.
Oh,
and
cool.
One person will end up getting the big ass. John hopefully is going to be the person getting it. You know, we've got that going on just as kind of a side thing to Project Secret Squirrel 2 right now, which is the AR pistol chambered in 300 blackout.
Nice.
And thanks to so many people, I would show it, but I know how they get about that.
Right.
You know, from one end to the other, it starts off with Huber Concepts square break, Wilson Combat match grade 300 blackout barrel. The receiver set is the 3D billet receiver set from White Label Armory, which is just a side plug. If you go to White Label and use the code EBOMI, they'll take 5% off for you. But you can also use El Tenda. So whoever.
I love a shameless plug.
Yeah. Let's see. Zeus sent me a Hollison gold dot. It's an actual gold dot, not red, not blue, not green. It's a gold dot. And I tell you, the thing really shows up pretty damn cool in bright sunlight. And you would think that it wouldn't. Three of the guys just got together. My buddy Remco Sharkey from Amsterdam, and Joey Cuz, and the guy that started it all, Harmarsh too, put in $50 each for a set of the Magpul Embus Pro flip up sights for it. Jim's got a bunch of stuff into it. An AIM. What's that? The nitrite bolt carrier. Strike Industries donated their spring-loaded brace for it, which actually has started working correctly, which is pretty nice. And my man Clyde Revolution put in for the trigger that's in it, and it's one of the nicest triggers I've had the pleasure to shoot.
And imagine this, Mikey, if you had like an eagle with the mouth open and the barrel coming out, this thing is water jetted full eagle as the handguard. It is ridiculous.
The handguard was donated by my local indoor range, Dead On Arms and Firearms, and that they had the handguard made for them by Unique.
Yeah,
Which,
Really?
if you've seen some of Unique's handguards, the
woman's build, but the diamonds are forever. That was a Unique. That was a water jetted, and this one is. Imagine the mouth of the eagle open, right, and that square breaks coming out the mouth. Oh, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thing is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a booty, a real booty. Gear's got Gear has that link on eBay there.
Yeah, I forgot that I had an eBay account and I forgot my password, so now I'm going to retrieve.
Now look, there's 4 bottles. 4 bottles. Oh, look at that. There's the eagle mouth right there. Look at that water jetted eagle, and the square break shooting out of it.
Wow, that's cool.
Is that sick?
Yep.
I mean, oh man, that's a one of a kind break. That break was made by Huber Concerts. It's the only one there is.
Yeah, it's and I tell you, a lot of, okay, I'll admit something. A lot of people see the square break and they think that it's, it's different because it's square and it's not round, like to match the barrel. But I would say if anybody wants to come over and take my AR pistol up and give it a run, I can show you my friend Caitlin, who probably weighs in about 105 pounds, doing a mag dump out of my AR pistol. And if it wasn't for the noise that it makes, you wouldn't even think that it was firing. John, I'll quote Travis, DJ Alkaline One, in saying that John Huber, I believe, made a deal with the devil when he made his breaks, because if you look at the picture, the square break has no top ports on it. Yet, when it comes to actually firing I don't have any angle that is actually showing the top of it, but the holes that you see are only in the sides. There is no ports at the top. There's no ports at the bottom. But when you watch somebody like Caitlin, that isn't a big person, big beefy person that can handle all that, and you watch her doing a mag dump with my AR pistol, the rifle doesn't rise. The rifle doesn't kick you back. Just his breaks are the most incredible. He actually, they're the only one in existence is on the BMG 50 break that he made for me, and it originally had a 3-gill break, which does a lot better than no break at all. But I believe about 25% of the felt recoil was removed from my BMG 50 when John made us the identical looking break, except for, of course, on a BMG 50, it looks like a freaking loaf of bread screwed to the end of the barrel. But it's incredible. Now, having said all that, the one negative part about the whole thing is you do not want to be the person to the left or to the right of you. As the shooter, if you've ever bought and built or whatever an AR pistol, every time you pulled the trigger, like the break that was originally on mine, every time you pulled the trigger, it felt like somebody hit you in the face with a wiffle ball bat. You still had a smile on your face, but you definitely were going for the aspirin, Tylenol, ibuprofen, scotch, whatever it took when you were done shooting. After I put the square break on my pistol, it's a 7.5-inch barrel, you are completely removed from the percussion zone. but not the poor bastards to the left or the right of you. And you should have seen the look on the faces of the people up at Dead on Arms when I tested the binary trigger on the pistol with the Huber Concepts brake. It was like, what in the hell are you shooting? And it's like, oh, it's just a 5.56. So yeah, as the operator, as it may be, I could not push the Huber Concepts brake more for an AR pistol. If you have an AR pistol and you pull the trigger, and you may giggle, but that percussion is hard hitting on you, talk to John Huber. I can guarantee you will not be disappointed by the outcome of shooting anything that Huber does.
Yeah, he's an amazing fellow.
And I am truly waiting. He has a couple of prototypes for an AR platform trigger, and I cannot wait for the day that he finally releases it.
There you go. All right, kiddos, I'm gonna call it a night.
I think we all are, because it's like pretty much 1:20.
Yeah.
In the AM.
I gotta put a floor in tomorrow. And
so, oh wow, you should ask Stevie to drive out there and do it for you. He's good at floors. He's good at being on his hands and knees.
She's been quiet the whole time. She's been quiet, and now you get that little.
So listen, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks a lot. I know it was a little impromptu chat tonight. Because Stevie worked hard today, so he couldn't put on his big boy. He couldn't put on his big boy pants and come play with the big boys tonight. So he wanted to stay home with the Barbie dolls and all that. But no, seriously, hey, hope everybody had a good time. Yay! It was great having all yous in here. And it was great seeing the people I haven't seen in forever in a week. So, Brian and
Knuckle
Mac 33. You guys, it was just awesome to see you. Sick Man 99. It was cool seeing you guys here tonight. All right, and you guys on the panel, thanks for coming in and helping us make a impromptu
squirrel.
Yeah,
No.
Squirrel.
No.
Squirrel.
No squirrels. You're fine. No squirrels.
Baby.
Squirrel.
No.
What's the other one you don't like? Hey, what's the other thing you don't like? Let me see. Glitter bomb.
Oh God, that's me. Are you kidding? He's got you. Look, you're looking.
Have a good night, everybody.
You're looking.
Man.